begin the recording. You have arrived after a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Bimble Neelock. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook. Provide for your dwarves. You're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings. Frostpunk. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the dingoes get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Attalid, FordedRock. Strike the earth. No, I remembered halfway through. It's not like a proper horror game. It's more like a the world is ending horror game. But for our list, I could probably maybe also throw in a Frostpunk. Frostpunk's like the we're all going to die Dwarf Fortress. No, it is not flavor text. Yes, okay. So think of it in terms of D&D alignment, right? You have good, you have evil, you have law, you have chaos. So you have good, neutral, evil, and then law to chaos is an inverse savagery scale, where the more chaotic, the bigger the creatures and stuff are. Haunted means evil biome. The 3 evil biomes are like haunted, corrupt, and something else. Then there are the ones you're used to reading, like wilderness, savage forest, things like that. And you have like the nice ones, calm, serene, what have you. So haunted the reanimation means undead, but haunted means evil biome, evil creatures, and also it equates to somewhere on the savagery scale. If I were to bring that up specifically, because the word does mean something specific, it is not just flavor text. Haunted biome Dwarf Fortress. I think haunted's halfway up. It might be the calmest one though, but I think haunted is halfway up. It is. So, but 9 neutral, savage, good, neutral, evil. If it's very calm, but it is an evil biome, it'll be called sinister. If the area is neutral, approaching savage, it'll be called haunted. If the area is extremely savage with big, monstrous, dire creatures and it's evil, it'll be called terrifying. If you're in a good biomes, you're likely to see featherwood and the like. Your 3 things will be serene, mirthful, and joyous wilds. The more savage it is, the more likely you are to see dire creatures, rhinos, things that are gonna fuck you up. The calmer it is, the more benign it is, the more likely you are to be like, oh look, there's squirrels. Yay. And of course, the 3 in the middle is just calm, wilderness, and the untamed wilds. So we are in haunted. What that does mean though is that we are in an evil biome, implying that we will not find, or definitely not find, any featherwood here or sunberries, but we will find our evil plants, including maybe the evil tree, which is the heaviest out of all the trees. All right, hold on, let me zoom in. We're gonna just take it on faith that there's the iron here. I'll do a prospect, but I won't do the reveal. Surprised there's any plant growing here. Yeah, well, if we haven't seen it in the ground, we're not going to see much of anything. We're just going to have to make that assumption. So I will turn the script on. Hopefully we don't all die. Ba-do-do-do. Turn on the dwarf scripting, and now it will be on. First 7 to get a dwarf can be really named. That one would be the first dwarf who gets a name. I can't turn this into a song. 22 for dominate. I didn't change the number. So 7, 14, 21, 22 for dominate. And I don't know what any of them are yet because they haven't been assigned to a job. 9 for Mr. Man. 6, 7, 8, 9. Mr. Man the first. 5 for Epsilon 24. EP5IL0N24. I got you. Commit that through. Everyone's already requesting to be in the military and vacation time. You're such a dick. You are such a dick. No, we did not all die, Coca-Cola. We'd won the map. There were no elves left. There was nothing to fight. There wasn't gonna be a chance for any more excitement. It wasn't giving us the age of the dwarf like I wanted, but we were in a golden age and there was just nothing left to do. All right, I've gotten 4 of you guys in named. Now remember, your jobs are going to change, but right now the game says you are Mr. Man, a woodcutter, Epsilon 24, a woodworker, Dominate, a stoneworker, and Alapega, a miner. Mr. Man, I'm gonna refund yours. I can't. You're the one job right now that I can't play around with that script. Sorry, you're gonna have to get refunded on that. I can put you in the military, but I cannot give you the vacation time. If we weren't in a freezing biome, if we weren't in a freezing evil biome, I would have done that. But I will put you in the military if you want. I'm sorry, I have to do an executive decision. Because we don't have much. Actually, we do have underground. I can't, because that's a month thing. The month will go fast. Well, it's not even a month, it's a season thing. I can't give you the first season without beds. That's just insane. All right, so first of all, start setting this up. Alapega, you're a miner, meaning you're an excavator. Domine, you're a mason and stone detailer, meaning you are in the Stoneworkers Union. Mechanics and architecture got taken off on Domine. For some reason, you're both of those. Leave them on. Epsilon 5 Carpenter, so that's Woodworkers Guild. Bear with me. Commit those through. Mr. Man TM Wood Cutting, meaning you're a lumberjack, who apparently has every job known to man. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Man. That can't happen right now. I was thinking maybe I would switch that over to Epsilon, but you've also got all the other critical jobs we need to have working right now. Dwarf 3 for Hellfire. Hellfire Skyrim. Hellfire Skyrim, you are a fish cleaner. All right, so you're also a butcher. You're in the slaughterhouse worker. But I'll turn that back on for now. All right, I think I've gotten everyone dwarf so far who wanted it. No, like I said, under normal conditions, I would absolutely. I admit it is against the channel reward for me to be able to deny it. The whole point of it is for you guys to try to make the game hard on me. But you had me go to an evil frozen biome. There are 3 reasons why I absolutely need everyone, or most everyone, doing a job right now. And the top jobs that cannot back the fuck out right now is anyone doing wood and anyone doing plants. There's one dwarf that is doing wood and plants, and that is Mr. Man TM. Now, if one of the rest of you wants to, in retaliation, turn off your jobs to stand in solidarity with Mr. Man TM, those ones I can honor. But Mr. Man TM specifically, I cannot. I've got to get the trees down. I've got to get the plants down. We got to get inside before we die to the undead. I need the beds. I need the plants. I need farming. Coca Koala got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coca Koala 5 getting 5. No, he got 7. I'm just reading his name wrong. Coca Koala, you are a fisherman. Did I ever make anything called a fisherman? I did. I called him a fisher. RNG strategist in a frozen evil biome. RNG strategist isn't... What? How am I supposed to do a statue for RNG strategist? thought we were water wizards. No, some of them got renamed. Swings his pickaxe menacingly. Some of them got... Oh, and half the map just thawed. What is going on? Oh, and we spawned on the evil side of this river. Oh, that bodes well. I don't know when the stream is going to thaw. I got to get over there. And I don't know when the stream is going to thaw. Please don't stand on the river when you do this. Actually, you shouldn't do this. You just shouldn't. Because below gets glitched when it does thaw. I'm a bad man. All right. I need to restrict area the river. Stop these idiots from killing themselves. This isn't gonna do much. And I'll high traffic here and restrict more of this in the hopes that its pathfinding will make it use the bridge even when it's frozen. Most I can do. All right. We must quickly surge across and take the mountain. Let us trim this to make this more presentable. And what I've got here is circles, haunted, captured, undead. So this first one is just an entryway, and then beyond this, I have to start trying to figure out a way to make this into circles. Okay. Freeze it up with nuggies, and then I guess you have to name something RNG strategist, name something else frozen evil biome. Used hope and pathfinding in a single sentence. No, no, no. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, everyone, start stacking the wood over there. All right, let's see them not cross the bridge. That one on the very bottom did. He very specifically ignored me. All right, this becomes a 3 entrance. And then I've got to make circles. Okay. Ooh, that's a little closer than I would have liked, though. Oh, I'm too far south. It's going to have to be an odd number. Just to save myself time. 15, don't like it. 20, bigger. 25. I'll take that. No, no, I won't. Where was that? Do an H there to keep that safe for me. I gotta move it over. That'll have to do. If I trim that down to... I'm like literally off by 1. Are you kidding? I'll move it 3 over again. Yeah, that'll definitely work. Worst case scenario, this is there. Yeah. All right, the first circle with which to start having our base. Booba Fort 2. This one is not a bunker, so it may, in fact, be compared to a booba. This is what you guys decided. Hey, Kleiner Dev. How are you doing? This month is spooky? Please elaborate. It's Halloween. What do they do for Halloween over in England? I know you're in France, but the closest I can think of is England. Oh, yeah. This is the month where they burn all the heretics. This is the month where the church runs around declaring all women heretics and burns them at the stake. So we now celebrate that by saying, look, I too am a heretic, and we give little kids candy. We spend the rest of the year telling them don't take candy from strangers except for this very day when you get held up at a toilet paper point and you either give kids candy or they throw toilet paper into your trees. Again, to celebrate the fact that we used to just burn women. So this month is, at least now in America, now basically like, ooh, it's the big spooky month. Yay, burn heretics. What a spooky thing. What, me? I'm no heretic. Yes, and then we have all the kids dress up as superheroes, and then we have all of the adults dress up as sluts and whores. I didn't call them sluts and whores. I said they dress up like. For anyone who's gonna try to give me hate for that. I think if you look up anything for Halloween and you're like, this costume, you'll get a picture of that costume. But look up the exact same costume and type in like, this costume female, and just some guy runs by and cuts away like 90% of all the clothing for it. And that's basically the difference. You know, because we celebrated them getting burned at the stake. There's more wood than I anticipated. I need more of it on this side of the river. Go, go, go. Move the wood over, idiots. Get out of the snow, please. That reanimates the dead. Build, workshop, carpenter. History is fun. What? No, not a craft source. Build, workshop, crafts, carp. Okay, I built the wrong one. That one's on me. But how you doing, Kleino? Do you have information for us? Dwarf Fortress releases tomorrow, that sort of thing. Yes, and everyone go follow Kleino Dev's channel. I want him to have affiliate before he ever streams. That way we can all just stare at him, poke him with a stick, be like, come on, come on. Kleino Dev just streams every day at 8 o'clock for 5 minutes, just talking about the new information for Dwarf Fortress. Today, Toady One was seen leaving his house. We pray for further programming. Build, workshop. Is there a solid wall to a crafts? No. So why aren't we building? Actually, we're waiting until I hit affiliate to release. Everyone's just been waiting like, God, if only they would follow Kleino Dev. We memed a buddy into getting affiliate for his very first stream, and then he never streamed again because he got eaten by a ceiling goblin. What? I was following till ceiling goblin. We memed a buddy getting into affiliate after his first stream, and then he never streamed again Because he got eaten by his ceiling goblin. A ceiling goblin? He got hit by a fan? No, I don't have a ceiling goblin. The hell's a ceiling goblin? I am thrilled to hear that. It is a spooky story. What? I don't know what a ceiling goblin is. It's supposed to be spooky. I'm sorry, I'm too busy confused to be cowering in fear. Oh God, it did partially thaw. The area I built the bridge is part of the thawed area. That's kind of humorous. Wait. Did I do that exact? Oh, okay, no. I thought maybe I did it exactly right. I forbid the only part that thawed, but no, I guess not. Boodly boop-a-doo boo. Are they just all still busy hauling wood? I'm trying to get you guys in. If you would do more in, we could be inside right now. All right, new idea. This right now is just a meeting area. Have at it. Meet in here. Did y'all watch Zach 3-toe build a well? No one died. No. Were they supposed to have died? Are you talking about the latest video? I know I woke up and saw a thing that was saying that there was new information. Are you talking about that video? Are you talking about a real life well? You've got everyone. I'm already on the back foot now. Everyone, I'm still stuck on roof ceiling goblin. You always hear about people getting eaten by the ground, but never no, who is getting eaten by shit? Where do you live where the terrain is eating you? Why is everyone getting eaten by terrain? I do not understand this. That's all right, neither do I. No one knows what's going on here, and I suspect no one has a need to know what is going on here. All right, middle. I'm trying to get everyone inside so we can hide. Near floor is called a sinkhole. Well, yeah, that's because of a sinkhole forming. What is that? Doesn't cause a ceiling goblin. Everyone's getting eaten by tiny microbes. That's how we don't exist anymore after we died and get buried. I mean, kind of, but your immune system defends you. Are you guys not moving in? Table, chair. Hey, Samza. How you doing? I mean, another way to think about it, instead of you're getting eaten by tiny microbes, is that you're constantly burning to death on the inside due to oxygen, and it takes you about 80 years for it to catch up. Just dying to an endless amount of tiny explosions. Hold on. I took the Claritin. Why do I still have... I swear, I have allergies for changing temperatures. How is it always when it gets cooler or warmer, but never like just in the middle of spring? Everyone has a bed, even though that bed's got to move later. No, I took the Claritin earlier, but my nose was still pressurizing, we'll say. All right, we're going to go down at least 2 layers. Then on this next layer below, I'm going to do another circle. Big as this one, plus 2. No. Minus 3 plus 2. Ah. But alas, aquifers. Well, that is to be expected. It is only a light aquifer, so I'm not worried that much. It does mean I'll need to quickly dig out the walls, though. Okay. That means we have an issue. Because that's where I was going to do the stuff on this floor, and now we've got big issues. Okay. Dig circle. I wanted to... Wait, no. Side view. Right now, that's going to be channeled down, right? Like, that's the layer we're on. We're up here. This is the actual square. It was going to be that. That was the second Z level, and then the one below that. But that's not the way the game works. It's actual full Z levels. So I do need to go down one more. All right. We must fix this first. This must be fixed for the good of all of us, except the ones who are wet. I had to rub some Vaseline over my nose because this constant rubbing with tissues was irritating. What's new? How's it going? DV Music, we ended the last base. Oh my God, for Light Aquifer, this is filling fast. We had to end the last base because we had won. We had taken out the elves, we had taken out the goblins, we had taken out all the mythical beasts. It was a golden age. We had 65% of the population was dwarves, but it was still not the age of the dwarf. I don't know why. So I figured there wasn't really much else to be doing, so I retired that base. I transferred the save file somewhere else, so I could at some point put it on the Discord. And so we started a new one. The 3 ideas, hold on, the 3 design ideas, we'll say, that I got for this base are circles, haunted, and captured undead. So lower left area does have reanimation happening. The entire area is an evil biome, and I'm going to be building it with circles in circles, because quite frankly, the suggestion wasn't circles, but Booba 2 Electric Boobaloo. So that is why we are doing circles. There is a light aquifer here. I'm trying to do the initial tunnel in, so we're quickly getting through the aquifer to prevent our tunnel from flooding in. We need 2 levels of this. We have one up here that's relatively safe. We're doing this one now, and then after this, the next one down, we're gonna have an issue in though. Like, I gotta punch all the way through the aquifer for this to work. Because I was thinking about expanding out so that the undead have somewhere to be, but if it's flooding with water, that's not going to work. You got dwarfed at Dwarf 17 DV, and that basically means you're the last one who can dwarf right now. DV Music. DV Music, you are a jeweler. Really? Bone carving, stone crafting, and wood crafting. And it says you're a jeweler. Why don't we say you're an apprentice crafts dwarf and put jeweling back on for right now? Because apprentice crafts dwarfs turn everything off? I'm going to commit that and figure out what's going on there. Apprentice crafts dwarfs should not be turning everything off. What is alchemy? I don't think I have anyone doing alchemy. All right, the apprenticeship system has been corrected. I don't know why apprentice had those off. That might have explained a few issues with the dwarves at the end of the last base if I didn't know that was happening. So we're just going to have to do a couple of Z levels. I need to go one extra Z level below the aquifer, because otherwise the aquifer that is above will create water in what is below. So this is how far this initial thing's going to be. It's going to be a cylinder with a straight circle to fall around all the way down. We're going to have a bridge to the west, a bridge to the north, and the area down below that's finally below the aquifer will have a bigger circle within it so that the zombies can't climb back up. Because our idea is if we get zombies, lure them in, pull the lever, drop them down below. That's the brain. Drop them down below and then let them exist there. Hello, Dragoman. Did you hear about the Mom's Spaghetti restaurant? No, I have not heard about the Mom's Spaghetti restaurant. Not yet, but I'm sure you'll tell me more about it. Coca-Cola. Okay, hold on. I don't have the requests. They're up, but they're not in front of me. I'm showing Coca-Cola wanting vacation time. I'm going to wait for yours, Coca-Cola. We're about to have a seasonal change. Either you get 5 days of vacation time or you get 3 months. I'm assuming you're going to want the 3 months. Alchemy is unused vanilla but still exists and is often used in mods. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I do not have a dwarf to give you. Yes, sorry, Dragoman. All the dwarves have been claimed. This isn't an aquifer. But we have to go down one more beyond this for the first official floor. Eminem opened a place up in his home state called Mom's Spaghetti. Well, that's... okay. Hold on. Aquifer. That's just the water that fell from above. Not aquifer. This is the one that digs out. Limonite, iron time. And audio crashed. Couldn't handle the metal. All right, and I was doing circle of 25. I'm gonna up that to 28. And we're saving, meaning I have push. Hopefully I don't twist my damn ankle this time. Tuck the shirt in. Boop. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The end of those got a bit shallow because my headset fell off and I wasn't going to headbutt my headset. No, I am not wearing a onesie. What about... hold on. I got Cave Johnson in chat. Never done a light aquifer build. What are the pros and cons? The pros... safe access to unlimited water. The cons... it is insidious. It is evilly... it lures you into complacency and then kills you when you're not looking. Hold on. I have people requesting vacation time. Who wanted vacation time? Coca-Cola. I got you. Coca-Cola, you are now on vacation time, marking that as complete. So, what you used to know of as an aquifer is now classified as a heavy aquifer. fills up, takes unlimited pressure, creates unlimited pressure, but doesn't pressure above its Z level. Issues, and it fills pretty fast. Light aquifer doesn't. Like that one block of water is kind of like all we had from the aquifers up above. So it's like, oh, it's very slow and you can work with it and just dig into it. Let's pretend this is an aquifer when I'm digging here. This is the aquifer, right? As soon as you dig here, you know you have an aquifer issue because there's a bunch of water that starts filling up. You're like, oh no, water, gotta fix it. What problems are happening? But remember, aquifers generate water below them as well. So if you're dealing with a heavy, you panic from the aquifer when just getting through the aquifer. You know, big issue. Light aquifers barely give you any water. So you're like, oh, it's okay. I'll just mine through it and be done. So you get through it relatively easily. It lures you into a sense of complacency. But what ends up happening is you dig below it. After all your tunnels aren't filling, yeah, sure, you kind of maybe get the wet rock alert, but you're not paying attention. Nothing bad's happening. It's a large area. It's not that much water. It'll evaporate. But the problem is every square can just generate its own kind of. So when you're not looking, it starts pooling up. It starts pooling up and it like just slowly takes over your base and you're not paying attention. Second issue with light aquifers. If you have water, say I've got water up here and I'm like, oh no, I have too much water. You just dig it down to the next level. You just dig it into the aquifer and all the water rushes into an aquifer, the heavy. Because heavy aquifers can also take in unlimited water. Or if you have multiple layers of aquifers of heavy, you really only have, what the fuck was that noise? You really only have one layer of aquifer. If you punch all the way through, the upper layers will generate the water that'll go into the lower layer and disappear. That's what like the double slit method and stuff is. Light aquifers don't take in any water. They can only make water. So if you have multiple layers of light aquifer, sure, you can quickly dig through them. But if you don't, again, if you don't respond to them immediately, you've lost that hole because you can't dig down below it to another aquifer and be like, go away, water. All that happens is the aquifer down below makes water and then doesn't take any more. So you just have two layers of hole, great, that are all filled with water. So it's very easy to deal with, but if you do not deal with it, it is harder to fix than a heavy aquifer is. Heavy aquifer, punishment immediately, kind of okay, easy to deal with the bad things happen. Light aquifer, extremely forgiving if you don't respond immediately. But if you don't respond at all, it is so very, very harsh. First of all, one, yes, I am routinely dressed like a tomato. I happen to now have like 3 or 4 red shirts. This is I put ketchup on my ketchup shirt. Second of all, it's easier when I've got the green screen up. Because my favorite color is green, and I have a lot of green shirts. But the thing about green screens, its primary color is it's green. And the thing about my green shirts, the primary quality of the green shirts that I love about them to collect them is they're green. So how's the green screen going to tell the difference when you're chroma keying out green? So to opposite green, I now have a bunch of red clothing. This is like I either do this, or if I'm not doing green screen too much, I'll do like the NASA shirt and stuff like that, which is admittedly blue. But if there's even a possibility of green screen, I now have to orient around red to make sure that I am not the green. Because otherwise, hold on. Otherwise, I would blend. See? Notice how it's not. Notice how this isn't becoming one with the background. So yeah, I wear a lot of red now. But mostly for streaming. I still have majority green clothing. Of course, booba is slang for circular squishy aquifer. Are you telling me that if you're looking for someone attached to a nice set of booba, that you'd rather them be dry as a desert and not moist? What's wrong with you? Of course you want them wet. Why isn't it centered? Oh, because I made an even number. Thank you. Thank you, chat. You're right. That wasn't right at all. It had to be an odd number. If it's not an odd number, it can't center on an odd. That still looks wrong, though. Hold on. Let me see what I fucked. So how did that one have an extra? I don't think I've done anything extra, so I'm not screwed. Luckily, everything's just internal. All right. It should be even now. I don't know what happened to it. Because even 28 should have been smaller, so I shouldn't have had an extra thing sticking up. I don't know. Sidious is such a good word for that. Yeah. Because if you're, like I said, if you're not prepared for it, light aquifer is so much worse than a heavy one. What is going on up there? Hold on. Now this doesn't make sense. You just dug out a giant rectangle. Oh, wait, no, it does make sense. They just haven't continued digging. No, it doesn't make sense. Hold on. You're supposed to be 3 up. You are 3 up. Then you're 2 up. Then you're 1. Okay, no, it does. He's not digging. They've been highlighted. It's just not in this screen. I don't know. Just let it dig. He's got it. Why not get a blue screen? All right, chat. Let's go over an old life lesson, rule of the channel with RNG Strategist. Because I don't have any common sense. My dumbass was like, well, in order to chroma key, you use a green screen, which is just what they're called. So my dumbass was like, green screen must be green. So I now have 2 different green screens that are both green. So instead of just getting a new green screen that is in fact not green, what I decided to do is just start wearing red. Because anything else would make too much sense, and we can't have that in this stream. That's insanity. This has been my TED Talk. Thank you all so much for listening. I will make no sense later on today. See you guys there. Meeting area. Can't you make a barrel and put the water there? No, you cannot. Barrels and large pots can store liquids and foodstuffs, but you cannot. If there is an empty barrel and you drop it into water, the water will not fill the barrel. You don't have a process by which to take the water out. Water in that regard is only ever stored in buckets, where they'll use a bucket to purposely take out 1 unit of water. Just Secret likes tomatoes. All about the catsup. Make a green screen out of that fly that's supposedly... First of all, I actually haven't seen that fly in a minute, so I think that fly is, please be dead. I don't know if that thing never showed up on camera. It was obnoxious. I did kill one the other day. Like 2 weeks ago, I finally caught one and squished it. Again, I don't know if that one was the one, but I did. How about making the amount of buckets to get rid of water then? Because either, where are you putting the water? So if you're talking about for a slow aquifer is much slower than a damp stone. Oh no, did the aquifer get low to the right? That might not be a problem. Maybe. There is an area to the right and left that's gonna get mined down to here. So while that is like, oh, well, you're screwed there, the ceiling above it will be removed. This is a dungeon. I'm digging out the dungeon that I won't be living in. So not that worried about that damn stone. Yeah, the aquifers have infinite water. And while the slow aquifer or the light aquifer is slower than a heavy aquifer, it's still going to be faster than your dwarves trying to bucket brigade the water out. If the water gets to that bad, then it's just always going to be a problem. If I have an aquifer there, and I'm going to use different numbers again, and I am standing here, I have one aquifer generating 1 square worth of water. Obnoxious. If I have a pillar around it, I have 1 aquifer generating water in random squares. Okay, cool. If I'm at a corner surrounded by 2 aquifers, I have 2 aquifers possibly generating within that 1 square. So double the amount of water, even if it's slow. If, however, and this is going to be a side view, I have a bunch of aquifers if I have a 5x5 square of aquifers and I dig out below them a 5x5 square, I have 25 aquifers generating water in 25 squares. If I am over here to the left trying to bucket brigade it out, I'm not mining. I am not getting that water out fast enough. Again, the real issue to the light aquifer is if you don't handle it when it's there, or you don't realize that you have an issue with it until it's too late, it is such a pain to fix. Yeah. You forget you lack opposable thumbs. I don't know why we stopped mining. Okay, he came back. Trying to move them in so they stop hanging out outside anymore. I got to get the stuff in here. Ooh. Yes, let's hit the microphone. Into here. So I'm going to create a stockpile or some stockpiles to just get garbage inside. I don't want them ever going outside again for right now. That's finished goods. This is furniture. I don't think I have leather, but we'll create a leather one. We don't have much, but I'll create a weapons and armor one. And then we'll see what's still outside after that. Oh, there's got to be a food stockpile. Most of these are just not in a good position, obviously, but they've got to be brought in before bad things happen. Remember, the bottom left area of this map, which can be identified by the death field, I think. If something is dead over there, it'll come back to life. This is a reanimating area. So we want to make sure that we flee the land of the dead as fast as possible. First of all, there is kind of a necro tower, but he is a good... No, that's a goblin fortress. Oh my god, that's a lot of goblins. There's not a nearby necro tower that I'm aware of. You do have that. Second of all, though, while there's not an organized force of undead, if you are in an evil biome, you do, especially if you have bad rains and stuff like that, You do occasionally just get like a random horde of undead to be wandering through the map. So we don't have any organized undead, but they are organized. They're organized and their disorganized ability to be a pain in the ass. Just being near evil can occasionally make undead exist. Yeah. Undead fish breaks out more at 10. Matter of time for the evil biome spreads to you. Well, there is a way to repel, like there's something generating the evil biome. I just forget. There is a way to repel evil. I just do not remember what it is. I would have thought that they only came from towers, but there is a evil biome over here without a necro tower, so I don't know what's spreading it. How much damn stone is there? That stones is in a that stone is in a troublesome location. If I can't get around it, we might have a problem.
More migrants.
How did I get more migrants? I'm still digging. I haven't done anything. Okay, we'll let them all get in and I'll do the migrants command to free up doors for you guys. I don't know how we have more. Right now it's saying we got 7 more. I don't know if that's up to date or not, but I'll say 7. I think that worked. I need somewhere in the script for it to say if that worked or not. Just destroy evil. Sorry, Doors, I'm a lazy miner. Welcome to Mountain Home. Dwarf 8 for Dragoman. And sound crashed again. Could not handle Dragoman coming in. Dragoman, you are a doctor. A doctor. 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 Two for 2 sound senses crashed on this map. That does not bode well. Yep, it went all the way to the edge. That's what I was worried about. It's the entire southwest, southeastern area, isn't it? That's not good. That's not good, Mega Man. It's not good at all. Okay. Come on. Just finish up what you can. I'll figure out the rest in a minute. I just need this exposed. Wait, he's digging around it? Okay. So that's where the aquifers are. Problem A. Most of that will be gone. Because I'm channeling from above. Because I want the undead to fall into there. Problem B. This is supposed to be bigger than that hole, though. Meaning that there's still an area to the extreme southeast that will be exposed. So I've got to dig down and immediately go wide. It's the only way to fix this. So if this is what I'm doing... The beds are already kind of in the way. I'll need to remove them. I don't need to do that yet. up here isn't the aquifer. So I can dig up here, no problem. And I think this is mostly dirt too, so it should be fast to go through. You know, as soon as the excavator decides to do his job. Dragoman wants to be in the military. Mr. Man wants vacation time. I thought we already had someone in the military. Am I crazy? Metal arm. No, that was last base. Dragoman, the medic in the military. Right, military. 4, 5, 6. All right, when the next seasonal change happens, I'll put you on vacation, Mr. Man. I think we have other people to do wood now, and we're inside. Domine said he wanted to be in the military. I knew it was someone. All right, sorry, Dragoman. Domine requested first. Then Dragoman. I completed him. Vacation for Mr. Man, and like I said, I'll switch it over at the seasonal change. Vacation time is from seasonal change to seasonal change. I take your dwarf and I turn off every job for him, forcing me to work without a job, without a dwarf primarily in that job, and also having someone less to do hauling with. Yeah. Yes. So no, well, there's two issues. There's two reasons. I'm gonna lower the game audio real quick. There are two reasons why you always hear about Florida man. One is what Florida is, and two is Florida law. Now, Florida law basically is anything that a criminal does in terms of police reports, they're all just public information. Whereas most every other state, they're semi-private. You can request a Freedom of Information Act to like reveal things, unless it's publicly in court or whatever, you don't know. Whereas like every police report is just public information. So you hear a lot of things out of context in Florida. And the way police reports are written is because they do keep the person's name secret half the time. You won't hear RNG strategist was seen stealing an alligator. You'll hear local Florida man steals alligator. You know, local Florida man, you know, we were called in, local Florida man has alligator, is sicking alligator on neighbors or something. It's like the way they do their police reports. But number two is what Florida is. Like, not even joking, Florida is just basically where, like, college students go to party, and where, like, older people go to retire and stare at the college students partying. That's kind of it. So you have mostly two groups, well, technically three, because you also get migration coming in from Cuba and the like. So you get three groups of people. You get people that are retired and just don't give a fuck anymore. You get people that are, their minds are blasted on drugs. And then you get people who are just so happy to be out of their country that they kind of don't give a fuck either. Land of the free, do whatever you want, so they're going to fucking celebrate it. So between these three groups of people, the sanity is a lot lower in Florida. Mix that with police reports that are way more public than other states, and you get Florida man. I did! Were you not the one, or did I get Dragoman confused with Mr. Man? No, you said you wanted vacation time. Dragoman said military, you said vacation time. Domine was in, and Dragoman was in. What are you talking about? I'm putting you on vacation. That's what you requested. We haven't had the seasonal change. I'm not, oh, I'm now showing Hellfire. I am not showing Mr. Man for military. If Chad is saying he put it in, I'll put him in. But I'm not showing him in there. Hellfire, you don't exist, do you? Yeah, you do. I'm crazy. I'm going to shit. Look, I'm looking at what I have here, and I'm not showing that you requested. I have for Mr. Man vacation time. All right, so I've got to channel through this carefully. Oh, this is going to be such a pain. So see what I mean though? Like it let me channel all that even though it's all in aquifer, no alert for digging from above. Because I'm not doing it up down. And it's just slowly, no alerts, filling up with water. Who got dwarfed? Dwarf 2 for Zakthos. Don't worry, Zakthos, I got you. You're a gym cutter. Who's a leather worker. You're probably going to be in the mill. You're probably going to be in the meat industry. Dwarf 3 for Sanctum. Miner. Excavator. How are you guys doing? Meaty. I dig it. Can I use name something to name something Florida? Yeah, I don't see why not. You just can't name a dwarf. That's unusual. I normally end up hauling. Well, I mean, right now we don't have gyms, so you are hauling if that makes you feel better. You claim you do jewelry. Let's be clear about this. We have a place like Florida and France, and it's weirdly around this. It's always the southeast. Way to dash my hopes and dreams. Well, you know, maybe later you might, you know, do something. I've heard it possible to have hope. So right now we're trying to dig out a giant terrarium through an aquifer. The idea being when the enemy comes in, if I can get my map up, when the enemy comes in, this circle isn't going to be solid. We're going to have like a 3 channeled around hole, and we'll have another bridge going north and probably one going east. And these 3 bridges aren't going to be walls, but the bridges that fall out from underneath you. I might do something with this entryway as well to drop the person down a few Z levels down below where we're going to have that cordoned off. Because we do have reanimation on the map, we anticipate possibly containing a bunch of skeletons and zombies down there, because that's what we're doing. We are going to be a undead zoo possibly. And if we happen to, in the future, get invaded by goblins or anything, we drop them down there as well. Oh, well, I guess. That's on them. And then below all this, we can start digging out our base. I'm needing to do a giant circle all the way down, though, because we don't want it filling with water. So right now I'm going for the edges, filling them up with wall, and then channeling out what's on the inside. Some of it I might put back, like the circle that is directly below the circle above, I might put back as like a usable floor for something, because otherwise why give up all that space? But there will be a gap for the enemy to fall down through. And and we have to be doing this now because it is a light aquifer, and if we don't do it now, we're stuck with a ton of water. Ton of water. Yeah, Florida man can be. Florida man is just a man in Florida. Like, if someone moves from during a vacation, comes from a different state and does something crazy in Florida, it's still going to be Florida man. I think my favorite story from Florida man was the tickets to heaven one. That story spread around the internet for good reason. That story was so stupid. A dude got in trouble in Florida, local Florida man, selling tickets to heaven. He got in trouble because he was claiming that they were gold, not just wood spray painted gold. So the tickets to heaven didn't get in trouble for that. Claiming that the tickets were made out of gold, he got in trouble for that. His defense, they are gold. Jesus told me they were when Jesus sold them to me, because Jesus wants to get more people into heaven. And then said to prove it, he was willing to wear a wire and sell out Jesus so that he didn't go to jail. And Jesus apparently works out back behind like a McDonald's or something. Which is my favorite part of that is he's just like, no, Jesus said he wants to get people into heaven. Yo, I'll sell him out. Like, I'm not the one lying about these being gold. Jesus is. What? I think that same dude got in trouble later, again, selling tickets to things. But I think the next time he got in trouble, he was like trying to sell tickets for an alien spacecraft. Because I guess he figured out Jesus wasn't Jesus, but an alien. Like, okay. I'm going to focus on the southwest for right now. Make that walled off. If I focus on one corner of the circle, there's no way that the other three can generate enough to hit 2s in their water depth. Meaning that I'll be able to slowly go from 1 to 1 afterwards to mop up. But I can't do all 3. It's just not going to work. Is that really... Why are you dug out? Oh, because I was already going to put wall there. That one's on me for not paying attention. And then that's wall, that's wall, that's wall. Yep, okay. He sells strands saying meth is a terrible drug. I'm just waiting for Florida man to attempt to marry an alligator. My wife is out of time. For some reason, I'm still being a reasonable person. I'm getting old, folks. Hold on. Let me... Florida man sells tickets to heaven. See if I can find that story. All right. A married couple in Florida, Tito and Amanda Watts, were arrested a few days ago for selling golden tickets to heaven to hundreds of people. They sold the tickets on the street for $99.99 per ticket, told buyers the tickets were made from solid gold and that each ticket reserved the buyer a spot in heaven. Simply present the ticket at the pearly gates and you're in. Tito Watts said in his police statement, "I don't care what the police say. The tickets are solid gold, and it was Jesus who gave them to me behind the KFC and said to sell them so I could get me some money to go to outer space. I met an alien named Stevie who said if I got the cash together, he'd take me and my wife on his flying saucer to his planet that's made entirely out of drugs. You should arrest Jesus because he's the one that gave me the golden tickets and said to sell them. I'm willing to wear a wire and set Jesus up." Amanda Watts said in her police statement, "We just wanted to leave Earth and go to space and do drugs. I didn't do nothing. Tito sold the golden tickets to heaven. I just watched." Police said they confiscated over $10,000 in cash, drug paraphernalia, and a baby alligator. Florida man strikes again. So yeah, it's Jesus' fault. Jesus gave me the tickets to heaven to sell so I could join the alien on his spacecraft. What? So yeah, if you ever come to America, Florida's the place to be if you want to party. Thank you, base KFC Jesus. But I do love that. Like, I'm willing to wear a wire. Dude, really? You're gonna wear a wire and sell out Jesus? Okay, I guess. But I like how he's just selling backdoor tickets, though. Like, okay, you want in? Yo, just present this gate. They'll know you're with me. Like, this ticket. This will get you right in. Doesn't matter what you do. Is that how this went down? That's what it was. Died on the cross for your sins so he could get a fat stack of get out of jail free tickets. And now he lives in Florida just giving them out. So yeah, anyways, Jesus is a pretty cool dude. This man understands that selling out something doesn't depend on the thing, just depends on how gullible the prospects are. Yeah, like I said, the funny thing is, because I guess kind of the way the laws are, the only real crime he had was that he claimed the tickets were solid gold. It's not that he said he was selling tickets to heaven. That's allowed. It's just that he said they were solid gold and thus lying about their actual material worth. All right, that's the Northwest done. I need to start expanding or something. Never did figure out how big I'm wanting to do this, though. Might as well start getting ready now. Start mapping out what's what. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Fuck, there's a tree up above me. I can work with a tree. I can work with a tree. I'll sell people tickets to Booba Land 2 for $99.99 and direct them here. RNG strategist won't mind. There are trade caravans here already. I have nothing to trade. I don't even have enough beds for everyone. I just thought of that. I gotta make like 7 more beds, don't I? Oh wait, what about drinks? Oh my god. Build workshop still. I got like engrossed with getting the base up. I didn't think about the actual still situation, the booze. We're out of booze, guys. I seem to alternate my bases between ones that I remember to get alcohol done in time and ones that I don't. All right, let's start gathering the plants from the non-frozen area. What do I want from you? I want booze. Where are drinks? There they are. Oh wait, do we have a shit? We had a seasonal change. When did that happen? I'm 13 days short. You are back. Your vacation is done with. Coca-Cola, what are you? You're a fisher. All right, and now who's on vacation? Mr. Man. A woodcutter. Who did like everything else as well. Including brewing and cooking. Right when I need someone to brew, we've lost a brewer. All right. I'm sure this won't be the end of me. Who is our crafts dwarf? DV Music? DV Music looks like the kind of man who wants to try his hand at making alcohol. Everyone's like, man, DV Music, he's always making that alcohol. Make someone else brew it. I am. I got 2 seasons of Break a Baby? The fuck show is Break Baby? Mr. Man, you requested vacation time twice. I'm refunding one because one of them just wasn't in. The hell shows Break Baby? I thought tickets to hell got you a copy of Skyrim. There already exists Hellfire. It's called A Visit to DMV. You get a copy of Skyrim, you need to get tossed to the gators or tossed to the sinkhole. Break equals vacation. Oh, god damn it. Oh, you're saying you wanted them to stack. I'm sorry. I refunded it. You got your points back. You can request it again. I thought it was like because I made it wait for the seasonal change. I thought it was because you forgot that you had put it in or thought I hadn't noticed. I'm trying to be nice. I thought that there was a miscommunication. I didn't know you wanted them sequentially. How am I supposed to know? Thought you were doofus, not mean. I'm sorry. Why are you standing on the river, my man? All right, here's the thought. Fish over there. Zone only fishing. Don't fish in the middle of nowhere. That's insane. You brew drinks now. Build farm plot. I don't know how well it's going to be, but let's just get one out there. Whoever our farmer is. We do have a farmer, right? Bonsai music. Bonsai music? I'm going to say bonsai music. Is your name Bonsai Music? Thank you so much for following. If you wish to get dwarfed, it's just a free dwarf command. You do not need channel points to do that. Do I have a brewer? I do. New question, the one I really meant. Do I have a farmer? I does not. All right, this guy says he does wood burning. That tells me that maybe he wants to be a farmer. This is the type of man who likes farming. Why do I not see farming? Did I not make a farmer? Master Bone Hauler. Green Thumb. Green Thumb. Because it's plant gathering as well. All right, trim out the northeastern aquifer. And I think we're mostly good because the southeast doesn't look like it's even an aquifer anymore. So that's all the stuff we had to really worry about, which is weird because down below there's a donkey that's starving, which is weird because down below the aquifer is to the southeast. Okay, I guess. No, 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 not stone. I don't know why it switched to siltstone instead of another log. Doesn't matter. We're all gonna die of alcohol withdrawal if I can't get this dude to brew fast enough. Did it get canceled? Oh dear Lord, what is going on? We need more plants. Ratweed? That's the only seeds we have? No, please, please gather more plants. Like now.
Sir, there's some more dwarves that have arrived.
Yeah, great. Great, more dwarves. I'm so happy. That's what I wanted. More dwarves right now. When I have a depressing lack of alcohol. Let's get more people involved. Does not do me any good. I need like a checklist. I need like a checklist whenever I do a new map. Like whenever you do Frostpunk, you have like such a rush of things you gotta kind of get done at the beginning to have a good chance by the end. Somehow I'm so good at water physics and all these grandiose dwarven plans, and yet I routinely forget. Do you ever think about booze? Do you like jazz? That reminds me. What's his name? Seinfeld. Seinfeld put out a thing about the Bee movie where he basically apologized for like the misinterpretation that there was any sexual overtones to the Bee movie. Like, dude, your bee flirts with a chick and steals a dude's life. And he's just like, yeah, I'm sorry people took it that way. What other way is to take it, my man? Something's wrong. Nothing's wrong. It just wasn't ordered yet. Dig. Can we brew milk and alcohol? 1, no, we can't. 2, I don't have milk. I don't have anything to drink. Which is kind of our problem. Hold on. I'm gonna have that zoom here instead of going to where the cart used to be. That'll save me some time. Don't have any plants. Who is gathering the plants? Do it better. All right, we have merchants. What can we bring them? Crutches, splints, rope. 2 bags, 2 quivers, 2 buckets. Literally just trying to see what can I trade away. Trade away some of the empty barrels for more booze. Wheelbarrow, step ladder. That's got to be worth something. Fish barrel. Unprepared fish barrel. That's all of our food. No. Bring the fish back. I didn't realize I needed them. It still doesn't count as food. Oh my God, we're gonna starve and die. We are gonna starve and die. Who is our broker? Our broker can be Stukos. He looks like he's a great broker. He's all about that broking. We might have to just end up stealing some booze from them. Broker is the fisher. Great. Nope, he's not the broker anymore. If he's fishing, I need him doing that more. The gym setter. Speaking of gym setter, no. Zakthos.
Zakdos, you can be our broker. You wanted something. You wanted to be important. You're suddenly important. You are the man trading so that we don't die. That is 350 dwarf bucks worth of stuff.
Golly gee, I hope we can get enough booze. 350 dwarf bucks. Oh, I'm not seeing booze. Did they not bring booze? Are you kidding me? Do you not have booze? Brew, ale, wine, drink. What if I just say barrel? They're all in barrels. That's all you have? Rum. Are you kidding me? They don't see us getting all of that. All right, is one of them worth more than another one? Get rid of the expensive one? Dude, it's 4 things. All right, what if I take off one, take off the rum, then trade? That brought us up to 80 booze. I'll have to take it. Tim, are we packing the booze? Why would we sell booze to dwarves? They got tons. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, well, we got rid of the booze issue. Now I got to worry about the food issue. We can't eat ratweed, I don't think. Build, workshop, Zitchen. I'm gonna need a kitchen. And randomly, I now know I need a fishery because of us fishing for food. Oh, thought, why don't I build a butcher's and kill the horse? We don't need horses. Look at that stupid horse. Clearly that is a creature that was bred to get its neck cut off and, you know, feed me. A fey mood right now? Right now, a fey mood. Is that important? What about our current situation made you go, you know what'd be great? What if I was crazy right now? What are you claiming? The carpenter shop. Of course you are. Are you gonna make like a artifact wooden sword? You can't. What do you, door? What do you want from me, my man? Those horse parts might come back to life. Look, if they come back to life, then all I can hope for is that they come back to life inside my stomach, okay? Why is this suspended? Don't suspend. Why were you suspended? Because there was a creature there. Well, hopefully he moved. He didn't move. Because that's the horse area. Fine. Pin pasture. Reindeer. Donkey, bull, horse. Because we had creatures starving earlier. Bring them all down here, cut their heads off. Can't they drink the water? Yes and no. So they can drink water to survive, and we have water. But it's like Bender drinking water. They absolutely despise it. The mood system, the way it is, at the beginning of the game is like the most important for minor inconveniences, because they will build up by later game. It's a lot easier now to keep your dwarves happy, but if you've had a dwarf go too far towards the dark side of happiness, then he's irrecoverable. He's just not coming back. And prolonged lack of alcohol is definitely enough to cause that problem. Butcher the horses. Butcher the donkey. I'll stick with them for now. If the pig grows up, we can grow pigs for a regular source of meat later. So I'll keep the pigs. Especially if it apparently grows up to become a female. Weird question. I'm going to say real quick. I don't know if it was the last map that was causing there to be an issue with Armok Vision. So when this saves, I'm going to try Armok Vision again, just see if it loads. Because for all I know, there was just something weird on the last map that was preventing Armok Vision from working. Because that was like our great failure of the last map, is we never got to see what we were doing. They're all a bunch of alcoholics? Yes. Dwarves absolutely need alcohol to live. I believe that the in-game description of a dwarf is literally dwarf, a short, sturdy creature fond of drink and industry. They need alcohol. If they don't have alcohol, they have problems. Boo. Doesn't look like it's loading. Yeah, no, I have no clue what's up with Armok Vision now. Kind of blows. All right, this is already basically done. I'm going to start channeling down below again. Same thing I did last time. Ish. Let me remove this wall for now. The stairs are holding me up. All right, the guy with the mood got whatever he needed, which was 2 logs and a bone. Well, I guess it's good I was butchering anyways. Off the horse, so we got 30 meat. All right, we got drinks, we got food. Things are happening. Our farm still only showing ratweed. That's never the greatest. Still not showing a drink plant. Because I just don't have any. Who's the plant gatherer? I'm gonna set this like high ultimo priority. Like, do this now. Get plant. Get more plant. All right, now I brought that back so I could channel close to the wall. Because otherwise I would have had to be one out, and I need to get rid of what is the immediate issue, which is aquifer. So I find it weird that up here we have an aquifer to the northwest, and then down below it's to the southeast. Ratweed makes sewer brew. Do I have that backwards? That makes sense. Whatever, we'll grow it. We'll grow it right now. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, I'll change it later. I thought ratweed was for dye. Epsilon 24 of the Woodworkers Guild has created Editat, a pearwood cabinet. He claims it as a family heirloom. Editat, Rocks Chill, a pearwood cabinet worth 4,800 dwarf bucks. This is a pearwood cabinet. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with willow and encircled with bands of horsebone. The object menaces with spikes of pear wood. You know, that's not the most that's like that's an extremely normal sounding artifact for Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, he put some nice bones on it. Okay. All right. Now we must do the same as last time. Do the 4 cardinal directions. And then start working on replacing their walls. Ba-doo-doo. Ratweed 100% makes drink. I believe you're thinking of dimple cups. Well, no, I know dimple cups definitely do die, but they're inside. I thought ratweed was like the outside version of dimple cup. Pearwood is very scary. The scariest of all woods. blade weed is less than or equal to makes dye? What? I don't know what the sign means. Is that blade weed was a failed arrow? So blade weed does make dye. What do they mean? Oh. Okay, I have ratweed. I keep getting ratweed confused with blade weed. That makes sense. We have no more seeds. What happened? What happened to the weed? Where did the weed go? I needed that. I have no fruits or drinks, but I have no seeds. What? Where did the seeds go? Oh my God. It said I had seeds, now I have no seeds. Local streamer gets addicted to weed live. All right, I'm gonna show you that there's nothing addictive about this, this very, natural plant. All right, guys. See you guys next time on This Isn't Addicting. I'm sure I will be allowed to stay on the air after I do such a thing. Nothing about doing that live in America would in any way, shape, or form get me in trouble. God, I hope not. You know, if RNG was a stoner, he'd probably try to smoke ketchup. First of all, nothing wrong with smoking ketchup. Ketchup is a very natural product filled with healthy vinegar. The only reason why people don't smoke ketchup is because of, in the 1950s, there was a big push by Big Potato to try to increase their sales by reducing the tomato sales. Remember, tomato is a fruit. And yet Big Potato would have us believing you don't put it in a fruit salad. Big Potato has us believing that you can't have a tomato smoothie. Okay, then go chug a bottle of ketchup. What? First of all, let me make this clear. The reason why I am not doing something like that right now to try to take this bluff is I don't have enough ketchup remaining and I want to save it. Let's make this clear. If this was a different day, I would totally take on that bluff. But you will win this day purely because of my lack of supply. I didn't run out of ketchup. I am low on the ketchup. Remember the 1940 scare film, Ketchup Madness? I only have like half a bottle to 3/4 of a bottle of ketchup remaining. I don't have my 3 bottles of ketchup, so I'm low. I'm not out. I have like, I don't know, 2 meals? 2 meals? I have less than a day's of ketchup. Ketchup. Are you down to that giant can we saw when he did the cook? No, I have, like, that giant can needs to be saved in like super emergency reserve for like when America's economy completely like implodes and then you can never go to a store to buy ketchup again. That'll be like my last days of living. And then after that, I'll just have to deal with the depression of not having ketchup where I won't eat anything else in like pure ketchupless depression until like the day I just die of malnutrition. Half a bottle is not 2 days of ketchup unless you're literally chugging it. I'm low. I need to get more. All right, mine that out. I'm doing the one thing I said I shouldn't be doing last time. Do as I say, chat, not as I do. I'm gonna focus on one to make sure I don't have an issue. It seems like the light aquifer though is slower than even I thought it was, so maybe we can do all 4 at once. You had like 5 tins. Yeah, but that I had like 5 bottles. That was over what? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? What did you think? What did you think was gonna happen? It's been a few weeks. Like you're acting like I'm the crazy man here. Time has passed. He's not an addict, y'all. He can stop whenever he wants. He just doesn't want to. AI takes over and enforces the tomato protection act. 2 weeks? How did you go through 5 bottles of ketchup in 2 weeks? What? The sad thing is, you say that like you're making a point, and I don't have a counter because that just sounds completely reasonable to me. Because it was 2 weeks. That's 14 days. I don't know what you want from me. That's a long period of time. How much ketchup do you drink in a day? 2 weeks, I go through less than that in 2 years. I do not say this lightly. You have a problem. It may have been 3 weeks. Who knows? I'm not paying attention. Hugh meme from Total Rico going 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's a period of time. Time passes. Oh, I've not been putting people's beds down. In this current household of 3, we go through 1 bottle of ketchup every 2 months. The more important question is, does he eat anything else than ketchup? Sir, is there anything special in that cup of ketchup? No. All right, first of all, let's be clear on this. If, and I mean if, there is a problem between me and ketchup, the army says there's not a problem, so it's okay. The army would then therefore be a group of enablers, and I don't think the army would be an enabler, so therefore I don't have a problem. Yes, Elfire replaces this ketchup with ratweed. Speaking of which, how is my farm doing? I have no seeds. How are my drinks doing? I have no plants. Who is my plant gatherer? Why is he not gathering? But no, I told you guys that, right? When I was doing the missile fire. When I was doing the missile fire, I ate the military out of ketchup. And when I was in the Middle East, we were starting to have ketchup sourcing issues. So if it was really that much of a problem, then I feel like the army would have told me that I was consuming too much ketchup. But that never happened. We just had logistical supply issues. The plant gatherer is busy drinking ketchup. No, I had another plant gatherer, didn't I? Yeah, I have niche. Oh, that's processing. No wonder we're not gathering plants. So clearly, it's not that big of a deal. It's completely normal, according to the United States Army.
Request vacation time by Mr. Man. All right. I'm going to redeem that. I just won't bring you back. 3 seasons for your crippling ketchup addiction. Entire U.S. military cannot stop your ketchup consumption. Yeah, no, we kind of ran out when I was in the Bikini Atoll. Not Bikini Atoll, Kwajalein Atoll. Yes, I've eaten SpongeBob out of ketchup. Yeah, no, what we started doing is we'd grab the ketchup and we'd, whenever they had a spare bottle, we'd grab the ketchup and we'd steal it back to the van that I was working in so that I could have the ketchup and the other jackasses wouldn't take it. Those other horrible people. Didn't they know that I deserved the ketchup more? Takes out the entire military to get ketchup. What about sriracha? Because sriracha is basically spicy ketchup. Sriracha's okay, but sriracha's the bad kind of spicy. Like, I've put sriracha on a few things, but sriracha to me, it has a bite, not a burn. And I kind of like spicy foods, but not really. Again, I really like spicy pickles, but they've got to have a burn, not a bite. I don't like the type of salsa and spices and stuff like that that make it so you can't taste the food. With ketchup, you can taste the food. Sriracha, you kind of can, so it's like, all right, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get sriracha. Hello, Eldrish. I forget who, but someone said that people who like spicy food just like the sensation of pain because it makes them feel alive. All right. I mean, I can neither agree nor disagree with that. Like I said, I mostly don't like spicy foods. What I like is someone got dwarfed. Dwarf 10 for Eldritch. Like if it's on the pickles, 4, 8, 9, 10. Eldritch, you are a gym setter, which means right now you're a hauler. Like, oh, that your name is backwards. If it's on like the pickles, it's not like it's spicy. Like I don't like a spicy pickle. At that point, you're wanting a pickle that has pickled peppers kind of in it. It's like you eat the pickle, you taste the pickle, you have the pickle flavors, the enjoyment of pickles, and then afterwards you have the spicy sensation. You do have like the burn, and that it slowly builds with the accumulation of pickles. But then you drink the milk. That's the key. The sensation of the cessation of the spice when you drink it to mix with like the pickle juice in your mouth. Pickle juice and milk is the greatest. Spicy milk. I'm slightly behind, but I owe push. I'm supposed to do it during the saves. That's on me. Hold on. Let me do a tuck so my shirt doesn't go crazy. Don't rotate on me. Don't rotate on me. I don't know why the chair kept going further and further. Let's see. Suffer more. What? Suffer more for pickle? Push. Push. All right. Finish off this wall.
We did get slightly more water than I wanted, but nowhere near a dangerous amount. But yeah, no, hold on. I'm wanting to get water. But yeah, see, look. I'm low. This is all I have. Like, even if you're running them in parallel, there's not much. I'm low. Oh, sweet hydrating water. It's not actual pain. It's an illusion of pain. All pain's an illusion. I don't understand what you're saying here. Because it's spicy, Alapega. It's a super spicy pepper. It's spicy. That is why you would eat it. But no, I forget what the big bottle is. 48 ounces, 57 ounces. Genuine math, I think I go through about one of the bigger bottles a week. So if it's a smaller bottle, I will go through multiple of that bottle per week. Not like an entire multiple, but over one. It's not my fault everything goes well with ketchup. It was delicious. Yeah, see, something like that, no. Like, there's some things I like spicy, sure, but I'm not... No. But I'd never eat it again. Yeah, no, something that is just pure undiluted pain is just too much. Spicy booba. Was it though? Was it literally one of the best things you've ever tasted? Do you remember the taste at all, or do you just remember crippling amounts of pain? I mean, it put you in a hospital, right? Back into an aquifer. Yes, I remember the taste. All right, that's what you say. It was fantastic for all of 3 seconds. What? The hell was that? What just fell? I don't know. I'm sure I'll be fine with a Carolina Reaper as long as I don't rub my eyes with it. No, you must. You must rub your eyes with the Reaper. I can handle most spice pretty well. Yeah, no, I can't. Like, let's be clear about this. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh yeah, I do spicy foods. I'm such a big, manly, spice-resistant man. Fuck no. I like moderately spicy pickles. That's about it. When it comes to things like Taco Bell and shit, mild. I'm not even saying like that's spicy. I just want to point out exactly how unspicy I go. Taco Bell, mild. That's it. Do you want medium? No. No, I want mild. Well, yeah, like you're talking like pepper spray, not like just regular black pepper. What's your favorite sandwich? I think my favorite sandwich, if I was to make a sandwich, would be ham. Follow me here. 2 pieces of bread. You put the ham in the middle of it like you're going to do a ham sandwich. But instead of mayonnaise and mustard, you put in ketchup. Right in the middle of that sandwich. Ham sandwich, but with just ketchup. That shit's delicious. If I'm going to a diner or something and must have a sandwich, I don't think I ever really eat sandwiches from diners, but it'd probably be a BLT just without the tomato, because I don't like tomatoes. Like, I do not like eating tomatoes at all. So probably a BLT, no tomato, dunk it in ketchup. The single pepper burned my mouth for 3 hours straight, nearly mobilized me from stomach pain, followed by extreme discomfort. Oh. So a bacon sandwich. No, there's lettuce. There's lettuce. Well, the problem is usually I'll go for subs, don't get me wrong, but every place is something like their sandwiches are always different. So if it was just like, okay, I'm somewhere new, what am I going to order? Everywhere has a BLT. So it's like, all right, we'll go for a BLT. If I was at Subway, I would do a Subway melt. But for some reason, most of the people that work at Subway don't know what the fuck a Subway melt is. And it's like, it's one of your 2 named sandwiches. How do you not know what a Subway melt is? And then you gotta sit there while they're confused and they ask the manager, and the manager gets that weird little freaking plastic pamphlet of the sandwiches they make, and they find this like old archaic instruction manual for a Subway melt. And you're like, it's not hard. It's just basically all of your meats. Put all the meats together, but like a third of each of them. There you go. There's your Subway melt. Do you want cheese on that? Yes. I want to melt the cheese. No, sorry. It's not, do you want cheese on that? They ask if you want it toasted. It's a melt. Why would I order a melt that's not toasted? That is an insane question. Yes. Yes, I want it toasted. Like, if I owned one of those places, I would just, without asking, toast that sandwich. And if someone got angry that I toasted it, I would be angry at that customer. I'd be like, you said melt. You wanted a melt, I have melted it. This sandwich has now been melted. You ordered melting. Ordering a melt and it's not melted makes no sense. Also, hey, I'm not saying that they're like the greatest. There are a lot of military bases that are going to have a Subway on it, though. I don't know what deal they did, but I've been on a lot of military bases that had a Subway. Like, in the base. Somehow. Go to Tori Station on Okinawa, Japan. The actual army base. Not Kadena Air Base. There is an army presence on Kadena Air Base, but that is an air base. So the actual army station, Tori Station, they don't even have a dining facility there. They have like the world's smallest little corner store, and like a quarter of this tiny corner store on an army base is Subway. Again, I don't know how Subway has this deal, but I will routinely see a Subway on a military base more than other restaurants or places of food procurement. So it's just always a comparison I'm able to go off of. Just get an omelet in that case. I love omelets, but omelets aren't sandwiches. The question was for a sandwich. Bacon, lettuce, and ketchup. So be okay. Just get an omelet in that case. Also, fuck Subway. So you have mayo, chipotle mayo, buffalo barbecue, Asian drant. I don't know what the hell any of that is. Chipotle mayo, buffalo. You just have what does that mean? What is buffalo? Barbecue. What type of barbecue? Asian dressing. Are people paying to watch Asians get dressed? What do you... What are you talking about? Ranch, Italian dressings.
Ranch again, no ketchup. I don't know where you work. Where you work sounds crazy and or possibly a brothel. Do you work at some weird Asian brothel? Maybe melt is microwaved. Subway removed club in Finland. Now I have to order melt. Look up what a club that is then, and then just manually have them make you a club. I would, just to fuck with them. The green thumb is dehydrated. Do we not? Oh, we don't have booze again. How are you going? Where are all the plants? Might have a bias. So the best sandwich is a patty melt, located with 3 cheeses, onions, lettuce, and a sauce. What is a patty melt? Is that just a burger with bread? Sure, I'll eat burger. I was like, burger wasn't even consideration. It just sounds like it's burger with bread. Do we not have water for them to drink either? It all froze. We're gonna die. Buffalo sauce, like hot sauce or wings. You want to put buffalo sauce on a ham sandwich? Everyone's acting like I'm crazy. You're gonna put buffalo sauce on a ham sandwich. How do we still not have plants? All right, build farm plot. Jesus, I'll do one in here. Another farm plot. Build plot. I didn't think I was gonna be needing to do this. Let's start cranking out the plump helmets. Unless these disappear on me too, in which case I'll have no clue what's going on. Subway is a dying franchise. The only reason I still sell sandwiches is because we talk about them now. Yeah, I have no clue what happened to Subway. I think Subway got most of its customers when it was doing the whole $5 footlong spiel. And then, like, they just randomly canceled it one day. And I know it's like, well, prices go up. You can't maintain that. That kind of makes sense. But, like, they dropped it by, like, a massive margin one day. It wasn't like, oh, we have to start doing 5 for $5.10. It was like, oh, $5 footlongs away now. Now it's like $12 footlongs. Like, what the fuck just happened? So, yeah, once they, like, doubled the price of their $5 footlong, I think they lost most of their customers. We were talking about sauces, you fish brain. Boop. Boop. I need a button to slowly rotate the camera image so it just looks like I'm floating like a freaking dead goldfish. I know, but I thought we were talking about sauces for sandwiches. But Chulu said, if I worked in an Asian brothel, do you think I'd get an employee discount? I mean, maybe. It'd have to be like a Soapy Land. A burger with bread. It's a grilled cheese with burgers. Yeah, okay. It's a burger with bread. It is a burger with regular bread. Please stop dying on me, people. Fuck. Plant. Gather plants, do something. No. Ultimo priority. Planto. Oh, wait. I gotta stop us dying. I have an idea. They may not like this, but they will not die. If we channel out a hole and I make that be a thing for drinking, then they'll get water. Yeah, I know there's damp stone. That's literally what I'm doing here. No. You can't free up the damp stone. No, moron. Go away. Doesn't have as much aquifer as I would have liked, but it'll have to do. Not garbage dump, water source. Please fill. Please fill faster. Can we, like, lick the water off of this? Doesn't count as a water source. All right, wait, what just had water? It's coming from the wall, right? All right, what if I channel there as well?
That way it can collect water from the wall, because the other one seems to be having issues. Drink the cave water and you get to live. We need more cave water fast. Breaded bird sounds interesting. Bread and a burger. But it's a Big Mac. A burger with bread. That's what it is. I don't know. I feel like I need to say, are the plants being animated somehow? I think they lost the customers once customers realized that it's not meat in the subs. I didn't miss AutoMod. What are actually good sandwich chains on it? No. To be fair, I think it had a small amount of meat. I think it did, in fact, have an meat. I work at Togo's. So you do work at an Asian brothel. Isn't Subway bread too sugary to legally count as bread in Ireland? It's only in California, though. Firehouse Subs isn't bad. We move so much avocado. Is this the old base? What is happening? There's a new base. Yes. So, T'Chulu, the old base has ended because we won. I streamed it for about an hour and kind of realized that there was just literally nothing to do. Was not like there wasn't a progress to be made. So I'm trying to work at the new base, but the problem is they're just not getting plants. I've ordered a couple farms. It just keeps not happening. We have a farmer. He's just not farming. Plant gathering, farming. We have a farmer. I don't know what the hell this idiot's doing. I'm gonna turn on more people for both. Like, I don't know what. Do it. He's just not. We have seeds. We have over 30 seeds. There's no reason right now that we're not planting seeds. If we go to seeds, boom. Plump helmet seeds, about 20. We have seeds. We have ratweed. Ratweed not getting planted outside. Don't know why. The farmer's just not farming. He refuses. He's just like, wow, that's pretty nice ground you got there. And because of that, we're running into an issue of no plants. Officer, I didn't pay to sleep with her. I paid to take a bath with her, and then we had sex. I mean, that's how it works. I like Quiznos. It's kind of expensive, though. I'm in California. I've had lots of Togos when I was in the Bay Area. I don't know of any other sandwich place. We have sandwiches at any bakery here in France. There was a Quiznos near my house, but it closed and got replaced with a Cali burger. Like, where they sell you bread, can also, like, if they sell you bread, they can also sell you a sandwich. My dwarf is like, I'm helping? Now, your dwarf is like, I'm going to just die with everyone else. But at least I'm on vacation. Are they planting now? Great. Now 2 of them are planting, but not the third guy. Okay, now he's planting, maybe? Fucking plant better. Everyone's dying. So I set this area up as a water source. As it occasionally fills with 2 or 3 deep water, they keep coming back over here to get their slurp on so that they're not dying. Yeah, it built up to 4 out of 7 water. So I got that working for us. Yay. I'll replace all that with wall. I'm not going to touch the aquifer in the southeast right now because, well, we need that to live. That aquifer needs to continue existing. And T'Chulu, I think you're the one who was confused. The topics that I was given for the new base was haunted, capture the undead, and in fact, boobas. So I'm doing circle-shaped bases off of a hub design, and I'm trying to build a setup here to capture the undead when they assault us. We are in an evil biome. The southwest corner of the map is a reanimation, does have a reanimation effect working. We just haven't had to deal with anything down there yet. And again, our farmers are just refusing. And the water freezes during the winter because it's mostly cold. Togo's is kind of like Subway, but we set the sandwiches to the brim with pastrami or whatever you want, but it'll cost you. Yes, Togo's has good sandwich density. Tomb for my dwarf. You're not getting a tomb for a while, Dragoman.
Statue of a dwarf and a ratweed. The ratweed is hiding. The dwarf is withering away. We're not even close to having tombs. This is the official. Yes. Since everyone kept joking that the last fort was Booba's, apparently it has been decided that this fort must really be the Booba's. So this is what we're dealing with. No. Because remember last time it wasn't it was saying that like can't access any seeds or whatever. Like it showed the plant but it said you couldn't plant it there. This is showing it can be planted, and even for that weird beach thing we could plant below ground, so I am doing plump helmets here. They're just kind of not. I don't know what to tell you. I think 2 of them now are. Something was wrong with that first dude. Well, no. So this one, you can tell. The graphics are kind of close. These ones have been planted. I know this is like the one downside to this tile set. If you look, this ground looks like messy. Like it's got like static going on. And this one's smooth. Static means it has been planted. So these have been planted. And I think this one, this one's got 2 plantings in it. But the first dude wasn't doing it. I don't know why. He wasn't gathering any plants and he wasn't planting. Who knows? Luckily, we do have fish for the eating. No, what it was is we couldn't plant below ground on the stone beach because I made it all above ground, if I remember correctly. I kept getting, we had a massive farm area and I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I kept trying to mess with the different farms and I made more than half of it unplantable. We could have planted in the areas I hadn't done that in, but I had punched like so many little holes on accident trying to figure out what was going on that it just didn't work. Yeah. But he has no booze and got mad. All right, so we are brewing more drinks right now. We randomly now have 30 plants. Sure. You know what? As a matter of fact, Zakdos looks like he's a bookkeeper. Where's the carpenter? Table, chair, table, chair, table, chair. Oh, I didn't assign these beds again, did I? So many people that are theoretically homeless. That's gonna be fantastic for morale. I know dwarves love not having alcohol and being homeless. The goofy thing is these beds are in like the worst position and they're gonna need to be moved later. 15 units without bedrooms, 10 unknown bedrooms, and over 5 being placed right now. All right, the beds are good. We don't need more and more beds. Then he started the pearwood cabinet. This is all a Florida man story. Don't argue with it. Florida man knows all. Yeah, no. Florida man has... Florida man's been taken by a mood. Yeah, no. Florida man's done like a bunch of crazy things. I think there was a lady who was a teacher who came into work drunk and she didn't want to get in trouble for drunk driving, but she wanted more booze. So she had like one of her elementary school students drive her to the store to buy more alcohol and she got arrested at the store for having, like, kidnapped a child or something. Quote ad, Florida man's been taken by a mood. I feel like Florida man just is a mood. And we're out of drinks again. Repeat. Come on. Do it. Brew. Brew. I demand you to brew. Needs unrotten plants again. What are the plants we do have? What am I growing? Ratweed sucks. I hate ratweed. Can I make booze out of asparagus? No. Damn it. So I have so many plants, and it's because over 20 of them are asparagus and 20 of them are caper leaves, leaving only the plump helmets for brewing. But wait, I have 6 plump helmets. There we go. So the teacher can't stop moving and sends Florida man to get booze? No, yeah, teacher is Florida man. Technically be Florida woman, but Florida man just rolls off the tongue better. Feel like it's one of those times like in Frostpunk when you just don't have food, so you keep trying to make more food, but they're eating the raw food, but like they're eating the booze, so you can't get like a surplus to be good to do other things. They're just getting rid of the booze as it is made. But we are getting plump helmets. The plump helmet seems to be working. I just don't want to get rid of the water until then. But in the meantime, what I can do is get rid of this up here, since I don't have to worry. Not an aquifer. Ooh. But it is a cave-in, moron. This is how you kill people. There we go. Jesus. Ah, yes. We have only the plumpest of helmets here. Ah, yes. The great plumpening. That one has to be thinned out. I don't like the way that is. But what if Florida man takes your plump helmets? Then we'll probably smoke it. Niche as Mamubu's the Green Thumb has created Fac Limis, a siltstone earring. She offers it to the fortifications of creations. Fac Limis, Drain Vine, a siltstone earring. Worth 3,600 Dwarf bucks. This is a siltstone earring. All craft storemanship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of oval siltstone cabicons. The object menaces with spikes of siltstone. Oh, and I didn't trim that one out. Oh, but now we can do down here. Yeah, killing people, my favorite thing. Then you take them back. Oh my, I didn't know there was a mood. But you made the quote that there was a mood. You quoted it. All right, all of this for an entryway defense system. That's what all of this has been so far, is just an entryway defense system. That was probably wholly over-engineered and unnecessary, but we did it nonetheless. Yay us. Oh. I've got 5, but I'm going to push it off to the next one. Mr. Main will have to forgive me. Also, I think his vacation's up. Also, we lost sound Why did this save get rid of sound again? Why do we keep losing sound? This is so creepy. Big rolls take forever to save. The day the sound died. No. Well, the issue is, Mr. Man, is we just had yours. I kind of didn't want to just get down again just for 5. More push. I'm not refunding them. I'm holding them off until it gets a partner. Wait, fuck, why'd you skip the push? Because it was by itself. It was such a lonely push. You're going to die from lack of fitness. There you go. Now it has a push partner. You didn't want it to just be a lonely, solitary push, did you? This definitely isn't just my mental gymnastics reasoning for not pushing either. I was doing it purely for the idea of the push partner. Yep, that's it. That's why I did it. You're going to die from lack of fitness. Bush. All right. Who Are My Dwarves Relations by Dragoman. Chapter 1. The Medic. Dragoman, you have an extended family, including mothers, grandmothers, sisters, brothers, nephews. You have one lover who doesn't exist on this current fort, and you pray to 3, 6, 7 deities, including Nashas, a male dwarf associated with jewels, Asmel, a male dwarf associated with crafts, lust, and depravity, Shin, a male dwarf associated with the dawn, Alin, a female dwarf associated with the sky and stars, a goth, a male dwarf associated with games and rambling, a kill, a female dwarf associated with caverns and mountains, Moth-Dast, a skeletal male dwarf associated with disease, blight, death, war, and fortresses, and your master is the duck. You have close friends with Sanctum, Zakthos, Hellfire, Mr. Man, and Coca-Cola 7. 7? How did I... Wait. Why are you 7? It's 5, right? Isn't Coca-Cola 5? I'm going to change it to 5. I don't know why I put it in a 7. Oh, well, I didn't bring you back anyway, so I guess that's another season of vacation time. Boop, boop, doop, boop, boop. But it is within a save cycle. To make it sound like I'm timing it out so it can't be done. The truth must be known. Oh shit, I should work on the rest, not just the straight. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. I'm bringing in the sides. This isn't just gonna cause another cave-in later. What am I doing? Oh no, I screwed up. We're gonna have a bad time because we're all gonna die when this caves in. Because I used to just redeem everything at the start of a stream. You make it sound like I'm the bad guy here. Everyone would come in. Everyone would come in 3 hours in. Nobody was requesting anything. I just looked like a madman just randomly doing pushes. So I'm like, yep, someone requested this. I swear. I swear this was requested. You make it sound like I'm a crazy man because you would come in and just spam that. And how? How was there a cave in? I was careful to not cave in. He's dead, isn't he? Well, there goes Sanctum. What was Sanctum? I feel like he was important. He was the miner. Fantastic. I know I have Sanctum. Why do I not see Sanctum? I should have a button for Sanctum. He definitely gets dwarfed enough. No, not Sanctum. S. Oh my god. $18. Copy. Paste. Sanctum. Dwarf kill. Sanctum. Spirit stone. Did I do that right? Problem is I now haven't created a Bahun to me. Move to folder. Bahun to me works. Name you B. Hold on, chat. I see you're saying something, and I know in a second it's going to be vitally important that I've known what you've said, but I am trying to fix something. I had things in a wrong folder. Yes, delete the B that's in folder S. All right. Move Sirlac to... No, I want to move you into S. Sirlac exists in an S. It must be really big if Dragonman's gifting a sub. Not much about states that are not popular abroad. All right, hold on. Because I used to just redeem... Yes, because you rolled 7. He messed up because of that. You took the 5th dwarf and gave it to him and put the roll on his name. Gotcha. Yo, diggity. Sanctum. Hello. Dragoman. Dead. Your minor died. I don't know much about the states that are not popular abroad. Like, what the hell do people do in North Carolina? You know, there is the thing that actually... I forget where it is, where you can see, like, what is, like, the popular and, like, what each state is known for. I'm trying to remember North Carolina. Joke answer would be that North Carolina's biggest claim to fame is that they're not South Carolina. Because didn't North and South Carolina... They hate each other. That's what I remember. I think South went into Civil War, but North didn't. What does North Carolina do besides hate South Carolina? What is North Carolina famous for? North Carolina makes her tobacco. It also makes strawberries and blueberries. So there you go. The nation's leading producer of strawberries, blueberries, and tobacco. Now you know. If you're ever wondering what North Carolina does, strawberries, blueberries, tobacco. Make of that what you will. Also, thank you, Dragoman. Like, I know mostly where they are. I just don't know important things about every state. I think I can actually correctly identify more European countries than I can United States. Well, I can identify most European countries if they existed around World War II. After that, I don't know. It's a freaking shot in the dark. I'm now the top gifter. That's literally it, lol. Excuse me. Who the fuck gifted me a sub? Stop it. Yo, RNG, what's your favorite state? Mine is West Dakota. Favorite state? I don't know. No, like I don't mean to just like not answer. I'm serious on that. I've lived in quite a few states. So I have something that I like and dislike about every state I've lived in. If I feel like two things are playing at once. If I, like, what state would I like to live in? Probably I would like to live in New Hampshire, Maine.
Can't go. But my issue with them is no thunderstorms. You gotta have like a proper thunderstorm. Like if it wasn't for the heat of Texas, it would be Texas. Man, do I miss me a proper thunderstorm. I'm sorry, but no. The storms on the eastern seaboard let me down. They're weak sauce. It's like, oh, what about this hurricane? What about that hurricane? Yeah, these very rare, I say rare, but these very uncommon hurricanes that more often than not are just like, we just got hit by a hurricane a couple weeks ago or a month ago, a period of time ago. And it wasn't. Nothing happened. It mostly missed us. I was like, what is the point of this? Down south in the middle of in the center of the United States, you get hit with thunderstorms, particularly around summer, like at least practically once a week. And it's like Armageddon every fucking time. That's a proper storm to go to sleep to. I swear to God, so many times I've had to be like informed after the fact, like, oh, we had a big rain. I didn't hear a thing. And I realized, like, whatever. I was, in the office here working on rendering of videos. It's like, well, you just weren't paying attention. Got to go outside more, touch more grass. Like, okay, that's one thing. But also, no, you're not going to be in Texas, have a thunderstorm, and not know that you're having a thunderstorm. That's just not happening. It sounds like you're getting freaking taken out by mortar fire. You're just sitting there and then like freaking the entire ground shakes and there's just the biggest explosion in your head. Up here it's just like, oh, did you not open your door and look outside and see the big storm where it's going? It's like, this is so weak. So I think I would do New Hampshire. Like if I could, like I'm gonna go with a fantasy state now. I think I'd do New Hampshire if I could get like Texas storms in it. Also, I've just noticed West Dakota. Fuck you. North Carolina has less good peppers. They're so dull they're called strawberries. Might be the other Carolina though. There are less European countries than American states. Sadness. Favorite state is blitzed out of my mind. 200 episode 2. That's right. I still have to get the guy buried. That's why I did this down here. All right. We have to have the tomb. Bear with me on this. Because you guys want concentric rings doing stuff. All right. I don't want 29 filled. Let's say 15 filled. And then take out filled and say 19, which wasn't supposed to be filled. Okay, I guess filled is a state. You're just toggling something on. You don't need the command there. All right, 15 filled, 19 hollow. That actually worked exactly perfectly. All right. Then bring this to 23 hollow, 25 hollow, one more, 27 hollow. All right. Dig out what's in the middle. Now, what was this circle? 23? Because here's what I'm wanting to do. I'm going to join this to another ring via more rings. I think that makes sense. I'm going to try to avoid straight halls. So whenever there are different areas connected to each other, I'm going to just try to have another ring connecting them, since that was the topic, was rings. So off of this, drag this out of the way. Not 7,
I can't math. I said 5, meaning this should have been 11. Yes. So this is the connecting room that we're using for this. This just has, I just wanted to separate out the different areas with the walls. Thought it'd look nicer if I did that. This connects via that, and then up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Meaning this needs to be 17. There you go. Up there, and I might do what I tried to do before in a previous base, where I have it channeled down so we fill up from below. Up there is where we'll have the dead people. Whenever you request it. I would ask what's the highest per capita ketchup state. I like being Washington State, not DC. Is a cloud chaser. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. I would, if I had a good enough vehicle, like literally tanky enough, I don't see anything wrong with like chasing down like the tornadoes and shit. Fucking hell yeah. But you have to have something that's not flying. If you have the type of vehicle that's gonna get carried away, that's just suicide. Took you long to notice West Dakota. If you know what game that's from, you get 1 Beppis. West Dakota. My only guess for West Dakota is not Fallout. There's a game that's like a spin-off or based on Fallout or something that I can't remember. It's called like Out Something. It's a game I've got on Steam. They just released 3. Or they didn't just release, they just released like a DLC for 3. It's like Outlaw Star 3. Wasteland, that's the word, Wasteland 3. That's what I'm gonna go with. Outlaw, I'm a moron. I'm gonna go with Wasteland. Telltale Cinemax Chapter 4, Abe Lincoln Must Die. Does that got West Beppis? Did I see the most recent picture in general chat? If it happened near or previous to during the stream, then no. Showing 4 YouTube feeds. I don't know why there was 4, but okay. This was the result of attempt 1. I found a thing that lets you combine an image with art filters. This is attempt 2. What did you turn it into a gym? This is the original picture. Okay. I thought you turned the Bilby into a gym. I don't know what caused it, but I thought it looked cool. I took a picture of it. It does look kind of cool. It'd be more terrifying though if it turned out that it somehow generated that picture out of a Bilby. Tomb for a Dwarf. Baseline? Telltale Cinemax. The Dakotas held an emergency election for new governors. They were won by triplets, so they split the state 3 ways. What do you mean, the state? There's 2 Dakotas, north and south. So if one held a governor, that would mean that there's now the 2 Dakotas became 3. That doesn't make sense. This is damp? Oh, this is just damp because of what's above. This is safe. This is fine. This is supposed to be 2 over. Yep, okay, that's fine. Did this get canceled too? No. It just looks weird because that one wasn't dug out yet. Okay. Well, yeah, I recognize that the picture that looks like a bilby was based off of a bilby. I just assumed that the next picture was also based upon the same bilby. How are we doing on drinks? None again. Please. Please. Please just keep making booze. I need alcohol. Speaking of which, how are the beds? 21 units without bedrooms. How? Where did we get all these people from? 10 unused beds, 21. I forgot about that. I need to do a thing for beds too. Or dormitory. We gotta get these people out of here. All right. Question. I want to end up over here. Right there. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 away. So 7? No, we're halfway, moron. 25. It's kind of what I was worried about. In order to breach that, it's going to be touching the other circle. It's just how circles work. That's just geometry or trigonometry. Some ometry. There's metries involved. Circleometry. All right, so let's try this. Assuming this is the edge of a circle. No, we had it doing 1. So we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which can't be 15. Why did it put the 3 in there? The problem is that just screwed up the other circle. Now I've got to redo the other circle to get it right. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, game. You're fantastic. 5 is in the middle. So was it a radius of 17? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I think you were a 17. That makes sense to me. The left looks like it's matching the right. Yes. A 5 wide edge is going to be a radius of 17. That makes sense. All right, so what was I doing over here? 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 15 only. That would work, but 1 closer. I need to keep track of which one it is. All right, and that just doesn't touch, meaning that can be a dorm room. And if I do the same on the other side, wait, no, hold on. Yes, it's digging into the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Damn it. Venus. Snowman with a boxing glove cannot unsee. Yes, it is the boxing snowman. He is here to take your box. Well, we got to get the dwarves in somehow. How are my drinks doing? We have 9. We have a positive number. Yay! And it looks like we actually are occasionally growing some ratweed. So, yay on that, I guess. Very occasionally. All right, let them dig these out. Trying to squish circles together is such a pain. I want credit for this. I'm not using hallways. Other than that initial thing, but that's not a hallway. That's going to be part of the defense design. You got to have a long thing to time it so you can get the enemy on. I have to be forgiven for that. There's just no other way to easily do that. It's just not happening. Frosty's back for revenge. Hasn't it been proven that Frosty the Snowman is a lich? Like, nothing. I'm fairly certain someone went into this. Frosty is a lich, and the hat is his phylactery. Like, not like the way we take the poem doesn't necessarily exclude how a lich works. I love that fucking fan theory. Is that the correct term for this? Conspiracy theory that Frosty is a lich? Frosty the Snowman is a lich. That was from a D&D Reddit forum. Evidence. Frosty the Snowman is an ice lich. The old top hat is a phylactery. When placed upon a suitable snow body, it allows the lich spirit Frosty to possess his frozen host. He charmed the children to be his thralls and is seeking to sow as much chaos before his finite time expires. He torments the people of the village with his vile broomstick staff. Thumpity thump thump is the sound of bodies hitting the ground as their life forces are drained into the aforementioned phylactery, fueling another chance at winter destruction before the seasons change anew. The coal and carrot eyes in Frosty are, of course, simply aesthetic in nature. Frosty, as a lich, has true sight up to 120 feet, so he has no real need for eyes. Further, to instill further terror in his victim, he may use prestidigitation to have them appear to be on fire in his head, giving a terrifying presence while not putting his frozen body at risk. Particularly perceptive future corpses may see that the coals are not actually burning, but by then it is too late. Thumpity thump thump. Do note, coal can be a black diamond spell gem. Carrot, no idea. Copper cone with spell gems? Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump, terror's on its way. Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump, it's you he wants to slay. Frosty is a lich. So yeah, there you go. Frosty the Lich Man. Horrifying. Frosty the Ice. No. I want to see a one-off campaign where peasants have to try and kill Frosty the Snowman. All right, let's start moving beds down here, since this is why we dug these out. Question. Can I? Hold on. Cancel these. I want to see if I can give people some, like, overlapping space. They can't have an overlapping floor or they get angry, right? Or their room is worth less. But if it's overlapped at all, it won't further overlap in the future. Because the way I have it now allows for a grid pattern. Nope, that's too close. But the grid pattern does not work well around the curve. All right, so where's the circle? The center, I should say. Now, the real thing is, at some point, this theoretically needs to be able to hold up to 100 people. So how many can I hold if I do this grid pattern? The answer is going to be nowhere near that much. 9. And whatever we have, we just double for the other side. We can do a 5x5, so we have 50. not quite a 6 by 6. 6 by 6 minus 4? So what, 32? 64 isn't bad. Yeah, no, we can easily do that. And then just, again, duplicate it on the other side. That way people now have floor, I guess. I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Usually the 1x1s mitigates them having an issue with someone sharing their room or the worth. But even if it gets divided, it's better than a 1x1, right? Frosty the Lich King. Deck the halls with pounds of bodies. Yeah, no, I was thinking about, there's a evil artifact from, I think, 3.5 DM's Guide 2? I could be wrong on the book. But there's supposed to be like an evil artifact, like an idea for a campaign for the players to stop. But I was thinking about doing one after the fact. Like, it's already happened. And Frostpunkish type idea. You'd have to remove Goodberry. Like, part of it's got to be like how harsh the environment is, or maybe allow Goodberry, but you know, if the party's doing Goodberry, double down on like the snow and frost and death. But what it is I forget what the actual item was called, but it's a apocalyptic item, and it's a location way up north, and the idea is that over time it spreads this ever increasing radius of like unnecessarily cold auras, and it like just starts choking out the world. If the aura gets around the entire world and like connects to itself on the like opposite pole, then the whole world flash freezes and it becomes the demon's realm. Yeah, no, but I was thinking like having a campaign where like the idea would be, because it's the way it's initially written in the book, is that like the area by itself is unbelievably cold and likely to be lethal anyways. But I was thinking like somehow that's already been triggered, like the aura expansion. I think it's supposed to get faster as time goes on too, but you just remove that part of the rule, who cares? So there is a time limit. The players have to move. The area is unbelievably cold, and they don't quite know the timeline because, you know, let's say you're somewhere up north and the radius of this horrible effect is past the equator. How are you going to tell? Like, how do you know exactly how far this thing's gone besides it's way the fuck past wherever you happen to live? I thought that would make a good survival game. I suppose it could be changed so that the thing doing it is a continuous spell being cast by Frosty up in his horrible fucking ice castle to the north. I get to be Elsa at Mr. Well, we could do, so again, my issue is I would have no qualms. I would need to know ahead of time, of course, so I could set up maps and stuff. I would have no qualms doing a D&D game, like DMing one. Okay, sure. The issue is enough people, enough available because it couldn't be done like in a one-off. Like, I could do one-offs, but they would be pre-published if I was to be doing a one-off. Or, you know, so it'd have to be with enough people who could meet regularly for it to work. That's my one issue. As I said before, I don't do well with drop-in, drop-out. Because I have encounters half designed around what I know the players can take. I'm just not good at reacting to a less player or a more player. I don't want to curse the game. All right, we now have 16, 17, 18 free beds. There are 5 units without bedrooms, 17 unknown bedrooms. So if I can start removing beds up here and start moving people down below. One way or another, this is going to work. And I also build 10 more beds. Now, do we have someone who engraves?
I don't think we do. I don't think we have a Stoneworkers Guild yet. No, we do. Someone's engraving or smoothing at the very least. Because you haven't seen me go full thespian. You haven't seen me go full thespian. Your sexual preferences aren't a problem. Eldris has been possessed. Are they hungry? Or are they thirsty? I think they're hungry. Down brown means hungry, right? Sound just crashed again. What is happening with sound today? I'm looking at a calf. Oh, is that what it is? They're not outside? They are starving. I'm not doing anything different. I don't know why the sound keeps crashing today. All right, I definitely have pushes to do this time. I cannot escape. If I try to escape it again, someone's gonna track me down. Action cam. Don't you hurt me this time. 1, 2, 3. There you go. No need to chase me down. Push up, push up, tomb, push up, own room. All right. Neat. Tech problems, DM problems, player problems. What do you keep doing to everyone? It's a tech problem, he screams as he bludgeons another player with his keyboard. I mean, Crow's having tech problems. You guys have never seen him. He doesn't really have much of an online presence. I'm in the wrong camera. He doesn't have much of an online presence. But he's had a laptop, or a Public of Gamers, or whatever the hell that company is called, a ROG. He's had a ROG laptop for a little over a year, like a year and a month. And he plugs, from what I understand, he plugged something into the USB, and immediately the laptop just died and turned off, and now it won't turn on unless it's on AC power. I don't know. It's like he broke. I don't know if he broke the battery or what. I don't think it would be the battery, because if it turned off like that, obviously it's a connection issue. But hardware to the, I have no clue. I haven't seen it myself. I think I'm gonna be getting an eyeball of it tomorrow to kind of gauge what's wrong. But there you go. Maybe that was your fault, Mr. Man. Maybe the universe knew that today we were going to discuss D&D, so to pre-technical glitch it, it destroyed his laptop. Will we be raiding the local settlements? Probably not, as there are none. We're in like a semi-frigid evil biome. I don't even think we have neighbors. Or if we do, we don't know about them. Oh, sure. Blame the dickhead. That could be it. It just knows. It just knows. All right. Drinks are out again. Please. Please just keep brewing. We have more than 20 dwarves, so I can't just have a manager working. Until I make an office for him. Oh shit, he had a mood, but he didn't claim anything. Oh no. He's a legendary gym setter. Does he want a jeweler's?
Does you want jewelers? I'll try. I think I have another jeweler. Maybe someone can do this for you. Construct building. Yep, it's being done by Zakthos. Hopefully we have whatever he needs, or else he's dead. And up top was supposed to be for the dead bodies. Okay. I gotta fit a circle into circles. What was this radius again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? So 17. I gotta test this. 17 hollow. All right. Can I fit 4? Maybe. Half of 9 would be 5. The radius of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Off by 1. I have to be on the 5. Idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those could kind of fit as tombs down below if I were to dig down, allowing me up down staircases here, 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 here. This area in the middle does not easily work as a tomb, but if this is the dug area, if I invert it, fuck my life, this whole thing is backwards. If we treat the dark area as what I would be digging instead of the lit area, take that back, take that back. Hold on, chat. And then use these to get in and out. This would access every tomb if I did that. So I'd have a tomb north, south, east, and west, and then a central tomb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, plus 9. 37. So they're not that even. What I could do is push these out a bit. Trying to figure out how to best do this. Because then that would mean that this is the actual design. Which has reduced that to a 25. This has been reduced to a 5 times 4, 24. So now they're all about equal spaces. Then I could have that there, 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 and there. I don't know what I do with the 4 most excluded areas, but I feel like that would work the best. Meaning, for this to work, I need to do a downstairs there. And I need to invert this is my issue. There. All right, here we go. The outer wall does still need to be dug. Take this back off. Keep it going. Here. Wall. Here gets dug. Wait, that's... Oh, shit. That's kind of part of my issue, though. Hold on. This makes perfect sense when it's inverted, and I get confused when it's not. Some of this is wall, and some of this isn't anymore. I have made this be slightly smaller than a room above by inverting. If these are supposed to be wall and that's supposed to be dug, then that implies this is a wall, meaning the whole circle is now one smaller than it needs to be. You know, get what I'm saying? Not that that's necessarily an issue. I mean, this works. How else, like, if you increase the radius by 2, where are we getting the extra room from?
Because I did this like a dumb. What radius did I say this was? 17? All right, that should have been a 19 then. I counted out the area because that's going to be inverted. All right, I had to redesign. Because if I'm going to be inverting, I need to actually account for what that wall is, not what I'm digging out. All right, try this again. 19. 19... Half of 19 was going to have been a 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is a 10. Meaning... Two, three, four, 5 would cause a 9. Meaning it's just short. But if I did 6, it would be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is what it is. This is gonna look nice, I hope. Wait, no, 6 is over. I wasn't paying attention, that's over. Fuck it, it's gonna be over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because the middle area, who cares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this gets a little more convoluted now. Clear out the area in the middle again. These are the rooms we're dealing with. And again, now what is in... These need to be inverted. I got to do this pattern backwards. Which I'm going to mark by digging with 2s so I can tell what needs to be gone. You know, Booba's return, and then it's destroyed again. The Boobas always return. All right. So I need to trim you down to make more sense here. But we'll bring this out by 2. You guys are the ones that wanted the circles. Everything will be done via circles. I will discover water's volume in a circular bathtub. I will exclaim Eureka, and then the Booba shall return to rule us all. Okay. So now what we've created in the middle is a 7x7 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 4, 20, 24, 28. If we can free us up some more. What did I just do? This wouldn't work both ways. All right, what if I did it this way? This way, theoretically, every tomb now has about the same amount of room. Nope, not that one. This one. So now you have is 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 18, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. There's now 36 in the sides, 49 in the middle. Is there a way to circularize this to create more tombs? Because you don't need tombs this big. Bring it back in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 7, 14, 21, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this shrunk all the way to 25. All right, so the middle room can be something else. Oh, I was just thinking to myself, the middle room could be tombs, and the outer room could be temples, or vice versa. We could have 4 tombs, but we tend to have a lot of temples. I love the idea of this for somewhere else, though, for temples. Wish I could remember this design. You know, I'm going to take a picture of this. I know there's kind of a way with quick base to keep track of something. I don't know how to do that. I do not know what the command is to keep track of a base design. All right, circularize it back. It's not the greatest radius. But if each of them lose 3 and the middle gains 12, kind of like. And then the middle not be a tomb. The middle is just how we get in. Circle in a circle. And if necessary, do that for a wall. They can all be smooth, and that prevents the rooms from bleeding into each other. Meaning these are each tombs shooting down into the ground with a space of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24, 29, 34. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22, 27, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So I think they've all equated to each other. Mr. Man is not allowed to... It's like the dogs that are eating at the food bowl. Mr. Man has eaten his food. He is not allowed to steal everyone else's food. Local streamer hates push monopolies. You make it sound like I'm the bad guy. It is supposed to be for chat interaction. All right, I'm going to set these to 6s and then delete the 4s. There's probably a far easier way to have come up with what I just did. But this is, I guess, the way I'm doing it. All right, get rid of the 4s now. The 4s are from a time long past. I'm going to keep the 4s in the middle just so I know where to do the internal circle. Feel like it's like one of those things where they make the dye. We're gonna use this to find the shape, and then we're gonna pour the molding in afterwards. All right, back up to 6. Remove the last of the 4s. Lower everything back down to being a 4. And then only afterwards will we know how badly I just screwed this up. Scared the shit out of me. All right, so we did one on Jewelers, and he's moving. And he's already begun his mysterious construction. We have saved him this day. Huzzah. He gets to live. DJ. You have to get down into the tombs. I think I should probably have the one in the corner, just so it kind of looks like the circle. Like maybe they should connect to each other on the diagonals, because right now it just looks like winglets. I mean, you guys and me know we designed this off a circle, but the initial idea was to have circles. So if we're gonna cut a circle into parts, I think the outer perimeter still should convey the fact that it is a circle. So I'm gonna go over here real quick and redo the big one. You're not 19. Did I shrink you down wrong? Hold on, what are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, duh, because I did 19 and inverted it. I never actually saw what a 17 was. So I don't know the outer perimeter. The 19 and the 17 might have shared a perimeter, which I've just erased. That's the perimeter. All right, so it goes up by 2. Then there is one of these. There we go. That looks way better. Looks way more appropriate. That worked out fantastically. Hell, at this point, I might not just do those ones. Still has that circle vibe. Literally all I did was move the things in. Whatever. Hey, Storm, how's it going? Where will we write Tomb OO? Every tomb is an O. Do you want Tomb OO or do you want Tomb Boobo? You guys wanted boobos. I'm making tomb boobies. You wanted the booby tomb. Did I mention I posted a picture of my omelet? Buddy, been forever, mein Freund. Yes, how goes it, Storm? We are doing another base storm, and I've been told this time that it has to be haunted. They want me to capture the undead and boobs. Lots of boobs. How are you doing, Storm? You missed Eldritch created a green tourmaline mug. You missed my rant, Storm, on Monday? I think it might have been last Saturday. There's a video that Defense Digest put out blaming Patriot for shooting down friendly missiles. Put everything on Patriot. 100% supposedly Patriot's fault, and Patriot is a shitty missile system. So you missed my rant where I pointed out it's not all Patriot's fault, and also the people flying the planes are idiots. Another base? Sheesh. How did the hills go? What hills? That was a while back, I feel. That's like an impossibility. Part of the video, I don't have the link on me right now. Part of the video is like, oh yeah, fucking the friendly plane noticed that Patriot had locked on, so they destroyed the Patriot system. I was like, what the fuck do you mean locked on? If Patriot's locked on to you, you're dead. The fuck do you mean Patriot locked on? But the thing that annoys is, if you find, like I said, it's a video under a YouTube channel called Defense Digest. But like, if you look at the comments, there's a bunch of people like, oh, good on that Air Force pilot saving himself like a Chad. And it's like, me and a bunch of other people in the comments were like, this is crap. This entire video is crap. But of course, everyone's just like thumbsing up and being like, oh, this video clearly knows what it's talking about. The rest of you guys are idiots. And it's like, this hurts. This hurts on so many levels. Lock here used loosely. Yeah, like that's what I was saying. I was like, it's a phase. It's typewritering. There's no lock. No, what it's talking about is you've gotten the briefing. You know. It's talking about when we shot down a tornado, then the Air Force took out one of our radars, and then we shot down a naval plane. That's what it's talking about. Apparently, each and every one of those times, what had happened was Patriot operators can only ever put the machine on full automate, and then it's just programmed so badly that the machine just engages everything flying around. So that's why everyone hates Patriot. Like, if you look at the video, that's kind of the way they worded it. Like there's no such thing as an operator. It's just this weird computer program, like the T1000, that we just flip the fuck on. And it's so fucking stupid. It just kills everything. I know. Like I said, I tried being a bit nicer than you're being with it. I tried pointing out how, you know, there are things that could have changed on either side. But no, it keeps going. It like I said, it blames Patriot for the Air Force taking out the Patriot system because Patriot locked on and he had to defend himself. Of course, to be fair, I'm no longer in, so I wasn't sure how much was specifically allowed to be said. I think my brain just took a shit. Dude, watch the video. I'm about to ruin your entire evening. Just watch the video and be pissed for the rest of the evening. It is fantastic. Like I said, it's not even like it's not like it's a random dude saying this. It's a channel called Defense Digest. It has to be operated by an Air Force pilot or something. I don't know who's operating this, but for some reason they just hate Patriot. All right, let's turn on more beds down here. This way we should have plenty of beds for everyone. Everyone's got their own little semi-room. I know the work is going to be reduced because they're sharing the floor with other people. But I mean, oh well, usually I give them each a 1x1. So they better be happy. If they're not happy with this, then there's just no pleasing these damn dwarves. But yeah, no, everything is Patriot's fault. Every bit, apparently. And the person, whoever runs that channel, didn't even bother to respond. I was like, this is crap. Yeah, no, me and chat here, we had a lovely discussion about it for like 30, 40 minutes where I just debunked that video. I'm like, this is stupid. This is so fucking stupid. I wrote a paper for advanced leaders course about the history of the system and mentioned the fratricides as a way to explain how it literally never was Patriot's fault. It's displayed in the snow hall now. Hell yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know how to figure out who's running that channel, but I almost just want to create another channel of just like 2 videos of just collecting Patriot people to be like, you're fucking stupid. Nothing you said makes any sense. But yeah, no, like the one where the Air Force engaged the radar. He literally has it like they literally said it like Patriot locked on, so the airplane had to activate the anti-missile system, and it launched the harm to take out the Patriot that was about to engage it because it had lock on or something. It's like, the fuck? Fuck DefenseDigest.com. What if Skynet takes over Patriot? Are we going to talk about the part of the rant where a whole bottle of ketchup was chugged? First of all, I don't understand why you guys keep fucking getting confused on this. Ketchup is great. Ketchup is fantastic. Don't you question. If ketchup fuels the missile defense industry, then ketchup is clearly a necessity. Like it's not even a question. You chug ketchup. They are joking about my prodigious the prodigious amount of ketchup I consume. I did not chug on air ketchup. Did sound die again? What is happening today? Ketchup is a necessity, not the president of the United States. Oh shit, bite? Is it on the level of pickles? Oh, wait, we got a petition. Guild Hall for the Guild of Sacks has many members in FordedRock. Now requires a guild hall. The location must be built and furnished with the hall designated for a Ranger Guild. Surprise, our first guild's for Rangers. Ranger. I did not chug on air ketchup. How appropriate. I think it may have been sometime last year. We have a guild of sacks in Booba Fort. Look, sometimes you have a sack. And sometimes you just live with that sack. When sack is life. Alright, we have people who had requested a tomb. Oh, wait. I'm skipping something entirely. I have to make the mason to do the coffins. Has it been enough? Oh, wait, are you off? Are you off work? I did the push-ups and I forgot to bring you back, didn't I? I do not recall you pre-ordering that you not come back to work. Mr. Man. Lumberjack. Turn back on farming. These. Those. Plant gathering. There we go. You know, I was about to redeem it again, but nah, I'm ready for work. Oh, good. After nearly a year off, you're finally ready to go to work again? Oh, and Storm, you did D&D, right? Do I remember that correctly? Because on Mondays I stream Pathfinder, and the latest Pathfinder vidya game is woefully filled with mathematical exploits. Did what? Pathfinder, D&D? Were you not one of the ones that did Dungeons and Dragons? I know I didn't do Dungeons and Dragons much in Fort Sill. See, I did. All right, so there's a vidya game. There's a vidya game out right now. Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. It's what I'm streaming on Mondays. They've got horrible math problems, and Pathfinder video game is absolutely broken. I just got to the part where we have been made on stream. I just got to the part where we've been made mythic. We're gonna have a tavern that's open to visitors in the fort. Technically speaking, we have one now, don't we? Oh no, I didn't set the meeting area as a tavern yet. We could. I don't see why we couldn't. If that's something that we want, we can easily do that. God, I'm never gonna have drinks. I gotta get an office set up. I don't see why we couldn't. I'd have to come up with a base design for that though. Broke the fuck out of the initial release by leveling to max before even out of the tutorial. You got to level 20 in the tutorial? Was this like a beta thing? Are you talking about the shield maze? Bad mass. Will the tavern also be an inn? I mean, yeah, I guess. All taverns are inns by default in the game. Are you talking about the shield maze? Or are you talking about the freeing the city? I think by the time I was streaming, what I got on release was it kept bugging out and I couldn't level the game correctly. That's what I got on release. Is I missed out on like half the events in the entire game. Well, not the entire game that I played up to that point. I was going initially for Lich, but like half the people didn't show up. Oh, in the first game, you're talking about Kingmaker. Are you talking about Kingmaker or are you talking about Wrath of the Righteous? Nothing, because I didn't buy it. C. Stop saying C. You didn't answer the question. Kingmaker. Okay. No, I'm talking about the one that just came out, Wrath of the Righteous, where now you get mythic abilities, which I don't think were balanced. Well, here's one. Follow me on this, Storm. You tell me if you think that, I mean, obviously it's mythic, it's gonna be broken, but you can get this for anyone, but of course it works for rangers. Every time you kill someone with a bow or score a critical hit, you just do weapon damage to everyone in 10 feet of that person. Storm, you don't have a dwarf. How am I gonna put you in the military if you don't have a dwarf? I don't see no dwarf. There ain't no one named Storm. So, yeah, I turned my strong archer Windag into an artillery piece because you don't have to. There's no save. If I hit you and your allies within 10 feet of you, any amount of allies, they take the damage as well. I don't roll against their AC. They don't get a save to reduce it. It's just if I kill you or crit on you, they also take damage. So if you're a big boss with impenetrable AC surrounded by a bunch of little tiny idiots, I just kill you. Make me dwarf. You didn't type in the command. I've got the script, Storm. I can't dwarf you if you don't type in the command. I'm bored. See, Archie typed it in. Archie can follow instructions. Archie got dwarf number 2. See, everyone, Archie follows orders, and Storm, the gentleman in the military right now, has no clue how to follow bureaucracy or orders or anything. He just bumbles around. That's Storm's heritage. Somehow he gets through ALC, but no one has any clue where he is. He just wanders around lost in the sauce. Storm, you are a green thumb, meaning you are a farmer and you are a plant gatherer. Archie 8300, you are our Fisher Dwarf. Now, Storm, I can put you in the military. But don't worry, because if you're going to join the military, Storm, I will make sure it is appropriate for you and reclassify you as enlisted. Don't worry, I'll make sure someone else is officer above you. It'll get sorted. I'm just here to ruin Storm's night, everybody. All right, did we build the coffins? No, I built a mason. He needs to move later. Coffin, P. And also for everyone else, admittedly right now we only have one dwarf without a nickname. Wait, no, hold on. We randomly have 38 dwarves without a nickname. My dwarfing command is going to be wrong, isn't it? I wasn't paying attention to migration waves. I remember the 7. I don't think I did an 8, a 21, or an 8. 8, 21, and 8. Migrants, 29 plus 8, 37? There you go. We have 37 new migrants for the dwarfing command. Keep ruining his night. It amuses me. It's like that meme, Beethoven's been real silent since fart.mp3. Storm's been real silent since I made him enlisted. New dwarf procedure allows the stream to flow nicely. All right. They're smoothing out people's bedrooms still, making them look nice. If nothing else is giving them experience. Later on, I'll have them move on to doing the deceased area, and then they can move on to the actual tomb. Someone has at least one person's requested a tomb. The mason got a coffin done, but not many. I'm just gonna cram one up here for now. I'm gonna cram some coffins up here for now to get the dead dwarf buried. Sorry, doing things for kiddos, but I'm still here. Sure he is, chat. Sure he is. Don't worry, all I was doing was making fun of you. Nothing insidious or anything like that. Now that we're talking about the light aquifers, I've got insidious in my head. I don't... do we have push? I don't have the screen up, and I can't click it because that causes us to crash. I see at least one by Archie. I'll do 5. If they're extra, it'll wait till next go through. Make sure I'm tucked. Who got dwarfed? Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I got the channel requests out of the way. Tomb, push-up complete, own room working on, military for Storm. There was another group. Archie's put in 10 requests, or 2 requests. And I did a backlog for one. I'll have to get to Archie's next save. Who got dwarfed? Hey, Art. Wow, it's a miracle. Everyone's simultaneously. Just got home from the bar. Finally happy to... Somehow I'm reading your text wrong. Just got home from the bar, period. Happy to see you on. Thank you. Happy to see you as well. Glad to know you got home safely, period, or exclamation. Finally home early enough to catch the stream. Fantastic. Words. All right, you got dwarfs 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 18. No, 13, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 12. 13. You're a farmer. Which means green thumb. Commit. Got you in. Speaking of which, how's our drinks doing? Poorly. Damn it. I just want booze. Do we have more animals starving? All right, so many people have brought in animals I kind of don't care about. All right, real quick, who do we have kicking that I don't care about? Is this updated? It has. Alpacas. Don't want them. Blue peafowls. I'll keep them for now. Cats, guineas. I'll leave them alone. Chickens. Do not care for chickens. Cows. Do not care for cows. We have pigs. I don't care for cows. Dogs, leave alone. Donkeys. Don't care for donkeys. Ducks. Don't care for a duck. Geese. Don't care for geese. Goats. Don't care for goats. Guinea fowls. Don't care for guinea fowls. Horses. Llamas.
Pigs, leave the pig alone. Change it up to 5 for everything. Rabbits, don't care for rabbits. Reindeer. You have 1 male kid, 1 male adult. I'll let you alone for now. That's just okay. Put that to 5 across the row. Yaks go away. All right, the animals should all get slaughtered.
And I see we've hit... Why was the timer going? We're at 3:40. Well, because we had issues earlier. Might as well end this particular recording here anyways. So for those of you on the YouTube archive, the YouTube VOD channel, thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys next time.